in a log cabin from the 1930s. So visit Cowboys for daily drink specials and happy hour from 8 to 10 a.m. or 5 to 7 p.m. Cowboys is owned by the Montana Cowboys Association, so stop in at Cowboys and connect with the rich cowboy heritage located at 311 3rd Street Northwest. Tonight is, again, Crosstown Clash. Last night we had the Great Falls High Bison here raising money to see who could raise the most money and get the trophy. The rivalry trophy. Tonight we've got the CMR Rustlers. If you check on Twitter, I put a picture of the CMR Wranglers, their dance team, doing a routine before the game. First batter, Burl Dixon, steps in. First pitch from Breon Pooler is inside for ball one. And that would be at GF Voyagers on Twitter. You can also follow us on gfvoyagers.com. We're also on Instagram. There's a slow roller towards Oviedo at second. He scoops, throws the first in time for Burl there. So the first out recorded on a throw from second to first. That'll bring up Jacob Klein to the plate. Klein batting .321 on the season. Yesterday was 1 for 4 with 1 RBI. Breon Pooler has a ERA of 5.36. Not bad. First pitch just outside for a ball. 1-0. He has a 3-2 win-loss record, has pitched 45 1/3 innings. 193 batters he's faced so far this year. There's a foul back, straight back, just over the netting. Barely missing the PA announcer next door. 1-1 to count. He's given up 32 runs, 27 of them earned in those 45 1/3 innings. There's a changeup. That one's skied high. Nicky Manuel racing back. Gonna run out of room as that one goes into the CMR band. Hopefully it didn't break a bass drum or anything. He's given up 56 hits is all. Has 42 strikeouts to only 15 walks. The batting average against him is pretty low for PBL standards, at .290. His next pitch is outside. Makes it 2-2 on Klein. If you say he's got a bugaboo, I'd say it's so far the extra base hits that Breon has allowed. There's a slow roller between third and short, scooped up by the shortstop, wide of first base on the throw, but it wasn't going to get Klein as Chino grabbed that one running towards left field and threw it on the run. And Riley Jepson came off the bag to field that, so that'll be an infield single for Jacob Klein. And Jackson Raper steps up. Jackson, as I mentioned yesterday, 2 for 5 with 1 RBI. Did strike out once in the game. Going to bat left-handed. It's the right-handed pitching Breon Pooler. So I mentioned the extra base hits for Pooler. First pitch is inside for a ball to Raper. Of the 56 hits, almost half of them, just a little under half, 35 of them, in fact. No, not 25, 35. Sorry, my math is wrong. That pitch, check swing. They appeal to the umpires at second. He says no, didn't go. 25 of them is what I meant to say. 25 of the 56 hits have been for extra bases. 12 of them for doubles, 2 for triples, and 11 home runs. And if I remember correctly, it's been a long season. But earlier in the year, when he first got here, first two, that one fouled off to my left. His first 2 starts were not good, and Breon admitted to that. In fact, in his dugout discussion with me, he made the comment that, because he had pitched the day before we had that, and he pitched very well. And he said, yeah, my first 2 were awful. He said, but having my girlfriend here, or fiance I think it is, for that third game. He said, I think it helps settle me. Quick throw to first. Back in time is Klein. And he said, help me settle down. And he said, well, now you've done it. You just keep doing it. And he has. He's brought his ERA down, I think it was around 12 at that time, down tremendously. But in those first two games, next pitch, that one's a little flare line drive out to right field. Handled out there by Colbush. He throws it in. So a single by Raper out to right field. Just a very soft liner out there. And Gabe Wirtz is going to stride up to the plate. But those first two games is where he gave up most of those home runs and extra base hits. So since then, he has settled down very well, and look for him to do good tonight, although he's given up 2 hits here with 1 out. And neither hit has been hit hard. They've just fallen in, and that happens in baseball. His next pitch, outside for ball 1. First pitch to Gabe Wirtz. But Gabe Wirtz coming in 323 average. And he was 3 for 5 last night. Did not have any RBIs, though, or runs crossed himself. He did strike out once in last night's game. Change up there. There's a high skied fly ball to right field. Lazy fly ball. Going to be caught by Colbush. And the runner at second is not going to test his arm. It wasn't very deep out there in right field. So second out is a fly out to right field by Wirtz. That'll bring up Brian Pereira, the catcher. Pereira batting .293. Last night he was 1 for 2. No RBIs, but he did come across the plate. He had 2 base on balls as well, showing that he's very patient at the plate, obviously. Going to bat left-handed against the Pooler. First pitch, a ground ball towards the right side. Going to go foul. Strike 1. So again, Riley Jepson playing first. Adam Oviedo at second. Chino de Guzman at short. He's playing right behind the bag pretty much at second there. Colin Runge at third. Rayon Pooler on the mound. And Nick Emanuel behind the plate. Good to see Nick back out on the field other than the manager position. Swing and a miss there. Playing left field, Braden Daniel. Jake Malik in second. And Derek Colbush out in right field. As I mentioned, Nick Emanuel stepped in for Tommy. And Tommy was out for 10 games, suspension there. And he was given. That's about all we'll say on it. There's a high fly ball to right field. Going back. This could be trouble. It is. It's out of here. So Brian Pereira clears the bases with a 3-run home run here in the top of the first inning. Pereira hit that one pretty darn good. It was pretty much a no-doubter as it left his bat. And that's going to score Klein and Jackson Raper. So a 3-run shot there over the right center field fence. Colbush gave it a little chase, but he pretty much knew it was gone as well. So 3-0 is the score. First pitch to Andrew Fernandez is across for a strike. So Pereira hits his 8th home run of the season. There's a line drive right at Chino de Guzman. He squats down a little bit, makes the catch, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. But the Mustangs get 3 on a big home run from Brian Pereira and lead after half an inning 3-0. We'll be back right after this.
It's Big O Tire's 60th anniversary sale, and this deal is a hot one. Get $100 in instant savings when you buy 4 select in-stock sets of Big O brand tires with paid installation, August 1st through the 21st. Big O Tires, the team you trust since 1962. Installation charge is extra. Required on all 4 tires. Not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted. See store for details.
We're visiting with Doug from Warehouse Flooring Style and Design.
I wanted to make sure that people know that here at Warehouse Flooring, we also do is custom showers, custom bathroom. We can do that for you all the way from the design stage through implementation, and you end up with a gorgeous custom shower enclosure or bathtub enclosure, whatever it is that you're looking for. And we're pretty darn good at it.
Where can they find you, Doug?
Well, we're at 1316 9th Avenue South, just a block off of 10th, at Warehouse Flooring, where it's all about the surface.
Today we're visiting with Pam Nomlinson from Farmers Insurance. Pam, how did you get started?
Well, my dad became a farmer's agent in March of 1975, and I decided to follow in his footsteps, signing my contract with Farmers in February of 1989.
So what is it that you really like about your job?
Oh, that's an easy one, Troy. I love the people. Every single person has their own story, and I get to share those stories. Then I get to mold their insurance coverage around their stories.
Thank you, Pam. Be sure and call Pam Nomlinson today, 452-8588.
Tonight's game sponsor, Montana State Fund, believes a good day at work is easy to define. Everyone works hard, works safe, and heads home. They ask you to work safely so you can catch, hit, run, hike, dance, fish, hunt, camp, and soak up that thing called life. You can learn more at safemt.com. Coming in safe were 3 Mustangs in the top of the first inning as Jacob Klein reached on a slowly hit ball between short and third. Was grabbed by De Guzman, but the throw as he was running out towards left field was not in time to get Klein. So a little easy single, and then a soft line drive hit by Jackson Raper for a single out to right. So not very hard hits, but then Pooler gave up a big hit to Brian Pereira out to right center for a big home run there, the 12th one allowed by Pooler this year. And I was just as I was talking about how well he had done about not giving up the extra base hits lately. But it happens to everybody, so, and it is his turn, I guess, to happen there. But we'll see if we can get some runs on the board early, and like we did yesterday. We waited till the 6th inning before we got 3 yesterday. We're hopefully get more than that here in the bottom of the first inning. And as Braden Daniel will lead things off, takes the first pitch a little high for ball 1. Pitcher Patrick Maybach is a left-hander. He's 1-3 on the season. He's only pitched in 4 games and only pitched 18 innings. So there's a pitch on the inside corner for a strike, 1-1. So just a little over 4 innings a game is what he's done. His ERA, 6.00 so far. That one's way inside, almost hits Braden Pooler with the slow curveball, looked like maybe a slider. He's faced 80 batters in those 18 innings. The pitch high and away. If that was his fastball, he's definitely a precision pitcher because he's not going to blow by anybody if that was his fastball. I don't know for sure. We'll see as we go along here if we come across anything faster. That looked like his fastball. That one's hit deep by Braden Pooler to center field, racing back right before the warning track. It's caught by Burl Dixon. So hit hard by Braden, but unfortunately, right out to the center fielder out there who was playing deep to begin with. Caught that one at about the 400-foot mark. So any other part of the park, it was out of here. He just hit it to the wrong part of the park. It's 420 to the farthest wall. 415, and the wall out there is to the ivy there, the little cage that protects the flagpoles out there. First pitch to Colin Runge is a ball. 328 down the left field line, 335 down the right field line, 368 in the right and left center alleys. There's a hard hit ball in left field. That one's going to be fair off the bullpen fence for the Voyagers at 328. Colin going for two. The throw comes in. He's in standing with a double. Colin Runge hits it hard as well. This one, though, doesn't go right at a player. It goes right to the fence out there, hit about halfway up that 12-foot fence that goes around the bullpen for the Voyagers. Then it jumps up to 16 feet around the rest of the field. So a double for Colin Runge. Has him at second with one out, and Riley Jepson steps up. Riley's batting .409 on the season. That is good for third overall in the whole PBL. First pitch to him, curveball, comes across the inside of the plate for a strike. I mentioned yesterday how he was injured for a week or so, and his batting average dropped below 400. He was above 400 before, then about 415 or so. And I said he's sitting in third. Here's the next pitch to him. Swing and a miss. He's out in front of that one. 0-2. In first is Diaz with the Vibes. He's at 413. And then Papa with the Rockies at 412. And then Riley Jepson at 409. So a couple of hits by him here tonight, and he'll be probably sitting in first. Look to second. Braden's got somebody sneaking behind him. The throw comes home. There's a ground ball towards the first side. Handled by the first baseman. He throws to the pitcher. It's close play. They call him out at the base over there. Riley Jepson running hard, making it a very close play at first. Does move Colin Runge over to third, but there are now two outs. And Derek Colbush steps up to the plate. Derek did not play last night. He's batting .323 on the season, though. Playing right field this evening. Derek's played in 53 games, has a .411 on-base percentage, 36 RBIs on the season. Here's the pitch. Out is a fastball outside. Ball one. So Runge at third after a resounding double off the bullpen fence in left field. There's a high fly ball towards right field. Drifting back on the warning track, making the catch about 5 feet in front of the fence out there in right field is Andrew Fernandez. Nice job battling the sun out there. So the Voyagers get a runner on with two out. And he just got stranded at third, though. Nice hard hits in the inning, unfortunately, right at the defenders. So the Voyagers trail after one, 3-0. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Do you hear wedding bells? Head downtown and take a stroll through Rendezvous at 410, and you will. Their beautiful linen-less aluminum swirl tables, unique decor, spacious dance floor, and fully customizable canopy are so impressive, you'll be ready to put a ring on your sweetheart and say, I do. Don't forget to ask about the stress-free weekend package, because no one wants to do teardown in a tux. To make a reservation or schedule a tour, call 406-781-3554 or visit rendezvous410.com. Do you have a Class A or Class B CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing and transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus, but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
Montana is full of high-energy people, but being active can sometimes lead to joint issues, fractures, or muscle and tendon damage. Fortunately, Great Falls Clinic Orthopedic Destination Center is here in the community, delivering great outcomes in the area of orthopedics. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and experienced staff provide an unequaled level of healthcare and safety. We're proud to offer the community a choice for high-quality healthcare.
Welcome back to Centene Stadium, where the Voyagers trail here in the top of the second inning to the Billings Mustangs, 3-0. The Mustangs, as I said, they had two, I'll call them weak hits. I mean, they were still hits, and get contact on the ball. That's the name of the game. They just happened to go to places where the Voyagers weren't able to get an out. And then a big home run, though, by Pereira, the catcher, put them up 3-0. The Voyagers had some hard hits. Unfortunately, two of them very deep hits went right to right field and center field. Another one went off the wall in left field for a double for Runge. So that speaks well for the Voyagers. They can keep hitting it hard, and they will drop. Breon Pooler facing Bryce Jackson. First two pitches are balls. His third pitch comes across. That one just misses outside. So he starts him off 3-0 here. Bryce Jackson is batting 198, and you go, well, what's he doing still on the team and playing, starting for? Well, his fielding average is 996, and that's in 52 games or something like that, I believe it was. Let me look for sure on that one. There was a strike to him, so it's 3 balls, 1 strike. Next pitch is inside, ball 4. 43 games, and that will be his 21st base on balls of the season. His on-base percentage is .326, so, if you're fielding that well, you're probably going to keep playing for the team, even if you are batting under 200. So the leadoff hitter is on with a base on balls, bringing up Jordan Hovey, designated hitter. He's batting .265 on the year. First pitch right across the plate. Must have missed high, I guess, or maybe low. I'm lost. 1-0. Our home plate umpire tonight, Michael Chuckerman. Second pitch, that one's across for a strike, he says. First base umpire, Jordan Smart. And third base, Stu Bertrand for the umpires this evening. 3 names we don't normally have here, so. The next pitch from Breon is outside. That's going to miss for a ball. 2-1. I want to thank everybody that's tuning in and listening wherever you might be, whether it's locally on KXGF 1400 AM, 98.3 FM, on Network1Sports.com, or if you're tuning in and watching the video and happen to be hearing my voice, there's a pitch apparently missed outside. Nick Emanuel holds it for a second. Let's see if he wants to change his mind. 3-1 the count. You can get to us on video through the Pioneer Baseball League website. Just click on Watch there, and you'll find our game listed. You can find us on our website. The next pitch, swing and a miss by Hovey. Full count now. And we're also now on YouTube as well. And Bryce Jackson over there at first is definitely not a running threat. He has no stolen base attempts this year. He's like 6'5" or so, 6'3" or something like 6. Anyway. And that one's missing for ball 4. So 2 base on balls given up by Breon Poole after coming in with only 15 on the season. So Jordan Barth, steps up to the plate. I was going to say Bryce Jackson. He's 6'2", 245. Now, Hovey, on the other hand, he just walked, has 3 stolen bases, and has a little more speed, but he's hindered by Jackson in front of him there. First pitch to Barth. He check swings and fouls it straight back. So strike one to him. Pooler came in having struck out 42 and only walking 15 in 45 innings. So that's pretty good. Only one walk every 3 innings or so. There's a chop swing. Adam Oviedo grabs it, touches second, throws the first. In time. Double play by the Voyagers. Jackson does move to third. But there are 2 outs now as Hovey and Barth are both out in the inning on the double play. Nice job by Oviedo just taking that one himself as he was only with about 5 feet from the bag. And that'll bring up Burl Dixon to the plate. Burl grounded out to second his first time up, takes the first pitch there for a strike. And this is only his 6th game with the Mustangs, batting .125. Last night, I think he was batting .95. So raised it a little bit last night as he went 1 for 3. Had 2 RBIs in the game. Next pitch is away, ball 1. So I was saying thank you, everybody, that's tuning in wherever you might be and wherever you might be listening to us. Swing and a miss there. You can also find us all over social media, Twitter, which I'm running during the game. I'll give score updates and post little memes. Haha, funny ones. Anyway, 1 and 2 the count. We're also on Instagram and Facebook as well. So whatever your taste may be there on social media, you can find us. There's a rip down the right side, going to go foul. Dixon out in front of that changeup. A special thank you to Mr. Larry Jones. I kind of shouted him out last night. He's like, I know he's a Tigers fan, and I chastised him maybe a little bit prematurely, saying, hey, are you listening or are you paying attention to the Tigers game? There's a little pop-up behind third. Is going to be able to get to? No. Runge goes into a slide but can't make the catch. And so as I saw Quincy Jones today before the game, he said, hey, my dad says thanks for the shout-out last night. So, Larry, thank you, my friend, for tuning in and listening. Even though your son was not playing last night, you show yourself to be a true Voyager fan. And just don't listen when your son's playing. There's a ground ball handled by Riley Jepson at first. He takes it to the bag himself for the 3rd out in the inning. So the Voyagers able to get out of that with a double play and a ground out, and nobody scores for the Mustangs. It's still 3-0 after 1.5. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Be part of the action at the Heidelberg Lounge, Casino, and Liquor Store. The Heidelberg is ready to be Great Falls game day destination for every tip-off and every touchdown. Enjoy killer daily specials like the 2 for Tuesdays or Wednesday's $10 buckets while cheering on your favorite team to victory. And don't forget to try your hand at Plinko on Sundays or check out the latest raffle for your own chance to win. Only at the Heidelberg Lounge, Casino, and Liquor Store, 27 Division Road behind 2J's.
With McDelivery, get your favorites like a juicy quarter pounder, golden fries, and crispy chicken McNuggets. Ordering is easy. Choosing which you'll eat first, not as easy.
McDelivery is available now from your locally owned and operated Great Falls McDonald's. It's easy to get McDonald's delivered when you want and where you want. Start your McDelivery order now on Uber Eats and DoorDash. The Golden Arches now comes to you in Great Falls.
Get it contactless with McDelivery.
The Met Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Taco about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. And don't forget happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 specialty Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
We're back here at Centene Stadium. Bottom of the 2nd inning, Voyagers trailing the Mustangs 3-0, leading off for the Mustangs. I'm doing it again, folks. I did that all last night. I was calling the Mustangs the Voyagers, so apparently tonight I'm going to call the Voyagers the Mustangs. Michael Deeb will be starting off, designated hitter tonight. Michael played last night as designated hitter as well. He was 1 for 4. I've got a special, very special guest. She's got her helmet on, rode the bus in. Just kidding.
That's right. That's right.
Just kidding.
Ready to play.
She's ready to play. She's ready to go out there, and she says you can play designated hitter. You want to take Michael's spot?
For sure.
Yeah? Okay.
Actually, I don't think anybody would want to see that.
Yeah. Can you hit left-handed?
No.
No. Okay. Well, probably not then. First pitch is a strike to my. I've got Stephanie Schneider in the booth once again. Executive Director of Public Schools, correct?
Great Falls Public Schools Foundation.
Public Schools Foundation.
Yeah, so the
okay.
foundation side of stuff.
I was just hung up on the Executive Director. I'm not worthy.
I'm
not worthy up here.
No.
I mean, I tell you, I've never had. It's like having royalty up here, folks. I mean, we could put a little tiara on top of her and call her Princess Stephanie.
Oh boy.
Next pitch it's getting deep up here, isn't it, Stephanie? Yeah. So I told Stephanie she had to bring the jokes tonight because obviously I wasn't funny last night, and she says
I always miss the punchline. Nobody wants to hear jokes from me.
Okay.
It's usually pretty disappointing when I try.
So there's a little check swing on an outside pitch by Deeb. It did not go around, so it's 2 balls, 1 strike. So tell us what's going on, if those who didn't listen last night, maybe or missed it last night.
Sure.
The Crosstown Clash. What is going on, Stephanie?
So today is day 2 of Crosstown Clash. We had Great Falls High last night. We got CMR tonight, and they are vying to bring in the biggest numbers in attendance at this game because there's a trophy to be won between the 2 schools.
Now, is it based purely off of attendance, or do they base it off of money raised?
So there's a portion of the ticket sales for admission at the game tonight that go towards both schools. So I think it's the same, but dependent on the tickets that are sold and the amount of funds that are raised.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Deeb grounds out to the first baseman for the first out, bringing up Christopher Chino de Guzman, who's been hitting well as of late. He's playing short, batting .299. Last night he was 2 for 3 with an RBI. So do we have numbers yet as far as what Great Falls High did last night?
No, and they actually hold it very close to the vest. They don't tell us until we have the Crosstown football game in October.
There's a hard ground ball to short, picked up there, throw over to first in time to get the speedy de Guzman. So 2 up, 2 down right away here in the second inning for the Voyagers. So, guessing, would you say, it looks like there might be about the same amount of people as last night, so it's going to be pretty close.
I know. I was just talking to Mrs. McGraw, the principal, before the game started, and she's like, man, we've got a title to uphold. She's feeling pretty competitive and hoping that the numbers turn out in her favor.
There you go. If you are a Rustler fan, you're in the area, come on down to the ballpark here. It's only the bottom of the second inning. You've got another 3 hours of game. You can come out and get some great entertainment for a pretty darn decent price. I think it's $8 or something to get in for general admission. So, you can watch some great baseball as well as support the Rustlers.
That's right. So, you can listen to the band, the students play in the band, and
absolutely.
cheerleaders and the dance team, all that good stuff.
You wouldn't have to listen to me anymore. You could sit in the crowd and thumb your nose at me as Adam Oviedo is at the plate right now and swings at one inside. It's 1-2 on him now. And so you said last night they win a trophy.
They do.
And they get to display it prominently in their school.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm not sure exactly where they display it, but it's a pretty big deal at the Crosstown football game who receives it. So they get it promenaded around there, and then it comes back to the field and for the next competition every year. It's been happening for years.
How long has it been going?
That's a great question. Sure? I was fearful that you might ask me. I'm not exactly sure.
Longer than you've been.
I want to say
longer than you've been around,
maybe
right?
Since 2013, 2014.
Oh wow. So how long have you been the executive director?
For the last year and a half.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you're pretty much a newbie at this thing.
I am a newbie.
You are. Well, what did you do before that?
I worked at the University of Providence, which is also represented here. So that's kind of fun.
And how are they being represented tonight?
I think that they've got a booth. They sponsor a portion of this game as well. So they have some student athletes in the stands and some staff here.
Yeah, well, good. So you just have been around Great Falls for a while then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
As Adam Oviedo draws a walk, that'll bring up Nick Emanuel. Nick coming off of the injured list. He hasn't played here in roughly 2.5 weeks, but as I said, did a nice job filling in for Tommy Thompson as acting manager for Tommy. And talking to him before the game, I asked him how he liked it. And he said, well, it was okay. It's just very different. And having coached myself, I understand what he means because it's a total different mindset that you have as a coach than a player as he takes the first one inside for a ball. It's probably similar to what you, as a teacher, were you a teacher?
No, but
okay.
I can imagine
but
having played. I have coached volleyball,
okay.
So you have to enter into like a different space.
Yeah, it is. You want to do things out there on the field or the court or as it may be for your players, but you can't.
Yep.
You have to leave everything to them. And Nick was in that position as it's 1-1 on him now, where as a player he can help behind the plate. He can do things, but as a manager, all he can do is just stand there.
Yep.
And guys,
hope for the best.
Come on.
Yes.
It's a little more, I think, a little more nerve-wracking as a manager coach than a player sometimes.
Yeah.
But so there's a pitch inside, 2-1. And real quick, we'll give out phone number, email, or not email, whatever, the website that people can get in touch with you.
Yeah. So we have, our website is gfpsfoundation.org. And people can call the office at 268-7401 if they're interested in buying tickets, or if they want to buy those online, they can do it online as well.
Okay.
And that's for the truck raffle. So
yes, we haven't talked about the truck raffle.
Yeah.
What kind of truck are they raffling off? Do you know?
It's a Toyota Tacoma.
Okay. What color?
It is likely going to be silver. Yep.
Okay.
So they're pretty excited about it.
So that's a decent gas mileage kind of vehicle for a pickup truck.
Yep.
So which we're all concerned about these days, obviously, with over $4 a gallon gas.
Yeah.
It's foul off there by Nick Emanuel. Full count now on him. So Oviedo will be taking off with the pitch here with 2 out here in the inning. Full count. Voyagers trailing 3-0.
Yeah.
And that will be given away, or drawing winner will be announced you don't have to be present at the game, obviously.
That's correct. Yep. So it's October 21st is when the drawing takes place, and we've been really fortunate for just about 10 years. City Motors has been providing the truck to support education, and we've been really fortunate to have that partnership with them for this truck raffle.
There's a pitch fouled off to the left, so they'll have another payoff pitch in a second. Now, do they just donate that?
They do.
Really?
Yeah,
wow.
It's remarkable.
That
Every
is
year.
extremely generous.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. I mean, if anybody's ever gone out to buy a new pickup.
That's right. It's no small thing.
And this is a brand new pickup, right? It's not.
It should be a 2022 Toyota Tacoma.
So it's not like they're giving out a 2003,
used
280,000 miles on it. It's brand new.
Yeah.
No hail dents or anything.
That's
right off the showroom floor.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. They'll even probably put good
impressive
tires on it for you.
What's that?
They'll probably even put good tires on it for you. There's a slow roller by Emanuel towards second. Scooped up there. Underhand throw to first for the 3rd out in the inning by Nick Emanuel. So, Stephanie, if you want to hang around for the half inning, we can talk a little bit more about this.
Yeah,
up to you.
The next half inning. Yep.
Okay. So don't go away, folks. After 2 innings, Voyagers trailing 3-0. But hey, we've got Stephanie coming back, so that's good news. We'll talk to you in 90 seconds.
Welcome to Priority Clean LLC, your hometown resource for janitorial services. How comfortable would you be letting just anybody into your office, alone, at night? You'd want to make sure that whoever has access to your facility was trustworthy and professional, right? Well, that's why we created Priority Clean, so the customers can rest assured that all our janitors are fully background checked and drug tested for your safety. We do not hire felons, nor do we accept applicants with misdemeanor theft. We train all our cleaners on professional techniques to properly clean your carpets, windows, and floors. It's more than just dumping trash at night for us. We disinfect all surfaces with the customer in mind. Your health is our concern, so please, take a moment to consider our janitorial service. Together, we can systematically improve the cleanliness of your facility. Priority Clean, bringing value back to the cleaning industry.
Call Priority Clean today at 406-590-1987.
Have you heard? Darkness has officially been defeated. Yep, thanks to Liberty Electric, you no longer have to let the sun determine when your summer fun is over. From pathway lights to patio, deck, and yard-sized spotlights, the pros at Liberty Electric are like superheroes, adding hours of grilling time and memories to the family scrapbook. Improve curb appeal, make your home safer, and show darkness who's boss this summer. Call Liberty Electric and learn how outdoor lighting can work for you.
Liberty Electric, 406-761-3585.
Welcome back to Centene Stadium as Nick Emanuel's put on all of his tools of ignorance, they call it, all the equipment for the catcher behind the plate. And it helps, obviously, if you get a foul ball and stuff, but it still hurts. Me and Stephanie were mentioning here between innings what a beautiful night it was outside. It's game time temperature to start with was 87 degrees with a 7-mile-an-hour wind out of the northeast, which is great for me because that comes right in through my window and helps my little sauna here cool off a little bit.
That's right. Give you a little balance.
Exactly, yes. I've got my fan going behind me, and
just a little whirlpool.
Yeah. Well, better than a cesspool, I guess. So.
That's right.
Leading off for the Mustangs here in the top of the third inning is going to be Jacob Klein. Jacob had a single to short his last time up. This one he fouls off towards the right, going to get out of play. 0-1 now the count on him here to start off the top of the third inning. So in case they missed it, let's give out the web and the phone numbers and all that, and I'll have you go a little slower. I know you're used to just rattling them off.
That's right.
But people like me are slow and have to, slow writing and stuff. You can't even tell what I'm doing. So,
No, I agree. I think we'll pace it a little better.
Okay.
So our website is www.gfpsfoundation.org, and they can buy raffle tickets there. There should be a little button that they can hit in the upper right-hand corner and purchase those tickets online.
Okay. And do they have a number that they can call or anything like that if they'd like to?
Yeah. You can call our office at 268-7401 if you have any questions. But again, we're really excited to kick off the truck raffle. It's been going since July 1, and student groups are out and about in the community selling tickets and getting 60% of those sales.
Now, do you have a list at the office of what groups are selling? So if somebody calls and says, well, I want to support a specific group.
That's right.
They can call you and ask which group, and so forth?
They can do that for sure. We keep track of all the groups that are selling tickets, and we've got a number of them from all the different schools throughout the district.
Well, excellent. So Klein for the Mustangs strikes out swinging there for the first out in the top 30. Going to bring up Jackson Raper. So just off the top of your head, can you list a few of those groups so people get an idea?
Sure. Yep. So we've got soccer at both of the high schools, football, basketball. We've got drama going. Student council sold tickets last night and will be, I'm sure, selling tickets again. We've got cheer, got also PTAs at the elementary schools that are selling tickets for different fundraising efforts. So it's a pretty wide group of folks.
So if you go online and you click on the buy a ticket, there's a ground ball to De Guzman, throw to first in time to get Raper. If they go online, click on the get tickets, can they pick which group they want to do? Will a drop-down box of all the groups come?
So there are options that can be designated online, and then there's also a space to add a group if it's not listed. So,
okay, excellent. Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
$6 for every $10 ticket that's sold goes back to those kids.
Oh, I thought you meant back to the person.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good deal. A $10 ticket for $4.
Absolutely, yeah. I'd settle for that, yes. Okay, so if they are anti-internet and don't want to get on, they call you and they can say, I want the CMR drama group to come over, or I want to buy a ticket from them. Will they go to their house, their residence or whatever, and sell them a ticket?
Yep. So we can take the information and enter them in for the ticket. And if they request to get a copy of it, we can mail that to them. But yeah, those are options. And we also sell at a number of outlets in Great Falls. So we've got, of course, City Motors, we've got Hoagland's, Bravera, Bank, a whole host of different folks that are helping us out.
Excellent.
Getting that out
okay,
there.
so it really is a community-wide
100%.
event.
Yep.
Yeah, and so some great support, not just from giving the vehicle, but all across. There's a round out to De Guzman. A little wide on the throw to Jetson, but he stretches, keeps his foot on there for the third out there. So, Stephanie, thank you very much.
Yes, of course.
And so we're gonna leave with a joke just for you.
Please.
We'll see if you can get the joke here. Where did the cat go after losing its tail?
The lost and found. The lost and found?
That's funny. Now, that is funny. Okay. It is not the true joke, but after losing its tail, it went to the retail store.
Yes.
Oh, there you go.
That's a good one.
That was good. Yeah, it's not my own, but I'd love to take credit for it. So, again, Stephanie, thank you. Absolutely. Great thing you're doing here for the schools. Folks, if you have any questions, just give her a call. She's full of knowledge. It's oozing out of her ears. So, we'll be back for the bottom of the third inning right after this 90-second timeout.
At Great Falls Clinic Hospital, we've created an extraordinary heart program. Our outstanding teams focus on patient safety and achieving good outcomes. Centrally located on one campus, we have what it takes for us to save and improve lives. In our cath lab, we provide innovative care for structural issues, blockages, and other concerns. Our expertise include open heart surgery, carotid artery surgery, vascular surgeries, and more. Do more for your heart. Choose Great Falls Clinic Hospital.
Fort Benton, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or juicy burger. Just a few of the local favorites. Take advantage of their historic happy hour from 3 until 5 and weekday lunch specials at the Clubhouse in Fort Benton, where everyone is treated like a local.
Montana is full of high-energy people, but being active can sometimes lead to joint issues, fractures, or muscle and tendon damage. Fortunately, Great Falls Clinic Orthopedic Destination Center is here in the community, delivering great outcomes in the area of orthopedics. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and experienced staff provide an unequaled level of healthcare and safety. Quality healthcare.
Back here at Centene Stadium, big thank you to Stephanie Schneider for coming up, joining us, letting us know all about the Crosstown Clash and what it's for and the ways that you can be involved. Jake Malik at the plate, takes the first pitch for a strike. Second one, he fouls off out of play to the left. Strike two. The Voyagers trailing here in the bottom of the third inning, 3-0. Let's get you caught up. What national day is it? I know. Let's get caught up in the middle of a baseball game. What national day? Well, hey, it's Black Cat Appreciation Day. If you've got a black cat, I've got a friend, Jan. I went to high school with her. She loves black cats. She's got several of them, and then they're nice cats. And she lives down in Billings, and she's a Mustangs fan. I won't hold it against her. There's a little bunt, but it's going to pop up in the air right to the pitcher. So Malik doesn't get that one down. And it's a line drive right back to the pitcher, Maybach, for the out there. First out in the bottom of the third inning. Braden Daniel steps up. Had a hard hit ball at the center to just in front of the warning track out there in center field. National I Love My Feet Day. So, hey, these things got to carry you around your whole life. Take care of them, folks. Wash them, scrub them, rest them up a little bit now and then. Don't let them get all swelled up and all that other good stuff like that. I mean, take care of your feet. The only two you'll ever have. First pitch is a ball to Braden. It's National Massachusetts Day. There's a line drive right up the middle. This one's going to get down for a single for Braden Daniel. As that one wasn't going to be caught, as it was a low line drive right up the middle. Bring up Colin Runge, who had a double off the left field fence out there in the first inning. Ended up getting stranded at third. So if you're from Massachusetts, it's your day. I hope you did something to celebrate. It's also National Nonprofit Day. So if you've got a favorite nonprofit, hey, like these schools here, you know. Come out, support them. Support your favorite group from the school. The pitch to Runge breaks across the outside edge of the plate for a strike, 0-1. National Thrift Shop Day. Go down to the local thrift store and buy yourself something that somebody else is, well, I don't want to say garbage because it's not garbage, but they're unneedable items anymore are yours. Your treasure that you've got now. 1-1 now. The count is that one's outside. They've also got listed Congressional Startup Day. They say it changes annually. So I don't know what Congress is starting up. Nothing but trouble probably. But, you know, they're starting it. So I'll get off my soapbox already on that one. So the throw over to first, not in time. Good crowd, as I said, on hand. CMR here trying to raise funds. So if you're in the area, come on down. Give them a hand, as you probably did last night if you're a Great Falls High fan. That pitch just misses a little high. 2-1 to Colin Runge now. I was mentioning Mr. Jones listening even when his son wasn't playing, and I'm sure most, if not all, of our players' families do the same. There's a high fly ball towards right field, drifting foul, going to get out of play into the Mustang bullpen. 2-2 now the count on Runge. So thank you to all of our players' families, whether immediate family or extended family. Thank you for listening and for coming out and supporting your player and the team as well. And thank you to all of our loyal Voyager fans, wherever you may be. And thanks for putting up with my nonsense and my not-so-funniness and all the rest here on the radio. And hopefully I'm doing an okay job in portraying the game when the action is going on. Here's the next pitch. That one lifted behind first base. Is it going to get down? It is a sliding attempt by Fernandez. It bounces off the heel of his glove and goes to the fence. The second baseman, Klein, was also running there. He was able to gather it off the fence quickly. Now, the runner at first, Braden Daniel, had to wait to see if it was going to be caught or not. And that will go down as a hit for Runge, a single, as it was an extra effort attempt by Fernandez. Almost made them the great sliding catch, underhand catch. So Riley Jepson steps up. Riley, again, batting .409, grounded out, I'll say weakly, to the first baseman his first time up. He's leading the Voyagers in home runs with 12 now, I believe. I'll look real quick here after this pitch. The first pitch is high. They throw down the first, trying to throw behind Runge. He dives back, almost got him. Nice play there by the Mustangs as the first baseman for them, Jackson, was just kind of nonchalantly standing back behind first. Colin and assistant coach Kate Sisler having a discussion over there about that. Yes, 12 home runs for Jepson. 53 runs batted in this year. He's got two men on, first and second, one out in the inning. That pitch is low. Ball two. So Runge still getting rid of the dirt inside of his pants on that headfirst slide. got his white pants all dirty. They're going with the black uniforms today. Here's the pitch. There's a foul off to the left. Line drive, foul right over the top of the netting. 2-1 to count now on Riley Jepson. And he had a home run last night. It definitely went over the wall. It is a three-man crew we work with. They can't always see out there over the wall, apparently, sometimes. So this is like the second time this year that we've had home runs over the fence that it's bounced back. That one's high and inside into the field of play. 3-1 now to Riley Jepson, that they have not called a home run. And the first time it happened, our player was left at third base, or maybe it was even second. I can't remember. It's been a while. Last night, fortunately, because it had probably happened before, Riley Jepson remembered that previous time, and so he turned on the Jets at second. There's a pitch outside for a base on balls to Riley Jepson, which will load the bases now for Derek Colbush. So as I say, Riley got the home run in the end, which is what really matters. So Derek Colbush, who in the first inning hit a high fly ball all the way back to just right in front of the fence in right field, another 5-6 feet, and he'd have been over the fence. So Derek batting .323 on the season. Pinch hit last night. I said he didn't play. He pinch hit, was 1 for 1 last night in the later innings. I believe he got stranded at first. So bases loaded. Pitch there. There's a high fly ball out to left center. It's going to be caught, but it will score 1 run as the runner tags to third. And Braden Daniel comes home, makes it easily. So a sacrifice flies, the first score on the board for the Voyagers, as Derek Colbush flies out to center. So 2 out in the inning. Michael Deeb, who grounded out to first base his first time up in the second inning, hoping for a little better at-bat that here this time up. Get a few runs knocked in, as he's got 46 RBIs on the year, 3 home runs, 11 doubles for Deeb. Batting .248 on the season. Big left-hander steps in. He was talking to his fiance before the game and on his phone, doing a little face chat there, and I interrupted it, and she probably says, "Oh, geez, that Ross." So a little check swing there is called a strike on Deeb. Oh, 1, 2 out, 2 men in on. 1 man in. 3-1 the score. Mustangs lead here, bottom of the third inning. Patrick Maybach, the pitcher for the Mustangs, looks at second. He's a lefty. He steps off the rubber. Everybody walks back to their bases. Maybach, 6'3", 205 pounds, from Saunderstown, Rhode Island. So he pauses, looks to first, delivers. There's a high fly ball out towards right center field, And the catch is made by Burl Dixon. So that'll do it for the Voyagers. They do get on the board and score a run, but they trail after 3-1. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
What makes Taco John's Valuous menu the most valuest of all value menus? Well, it's the craziest, most deliciousest value menu ever for only $1, $2, or $3. Now try our biggest taco yet, the $3 Grande Beef Taco. Or if that beefy, potato-olay stuffed goodness isn't calling your name, the Mini Fried Chicken Taco with Spicy Jalapeno Ranch is just $2. Nice to know you can still find real value out there these days.
The Valuous menu, only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our new app. Earn free food.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door.
The Met Sports Bar and Casino is helping you get through the week with Micro Mondays for $3.50. Talk about a great deal with $3 margaritas every Taco Tuesday. Get over the hump with Wine Down Wednesday with Chuck Fulcher and BOGO glasses of wine. Quench your thirst every Thursday with $12 micro pitchers. And don't forget happy hour daily from 4 to 7. And finally, get ready for another week with Caesar Saturday. $10 specialty Caesars all day. And bottomless mimosa only $10. And burgers and beer specials every Sunday. Need to get through the week? Take it inside the Heritage Inn and take it to the max.
Welcome back here to Centene Stadium. I understand I've gotten word here on Twitter from people that our video was lagging behind my voice and so forth like that by quite a bit. Let you know our IT guy is working on it and stuff, so hopefully we'll get that fixed. Right now, in fact, I believe it's just got technical difficulties on there, and it's got the score up in there and just got my radio feed coming across as he's working on it. And so we'll get that taken care of, hopefully, very soon. So thank you for letting us know. We appreciate that. First batter stepping up is Brian Pereira. Last time up, he had a big home run, 3-run shot in the first inning of a right field wall. First pitch to him is a ball here to start off the fourth inning. Second pitch comes across for a strike. 1-1 from Breon Pooler. The next one is across for a strike also. 1-2. So Pooler looking to get a little payback here maybe on Pereira and strike him out. Here's the pitch. That one, line drive shot down left field line. Foul. Buries itself in the bottom of the fence going into the bullpen there. Foul by about 10 feet is all. That one very close to being an extra base hit for Pereira. Let's start with a Major League Baseball scoreboard update here, folks, for you. As Pooler here, 1-2 count. Next pitch inside for a ball. 2-2. Your MLB scoreboard presented by Gusto Bev. Bringing you the beer that invented light beer. Miller Lite. Pooler's next pitch. Will change up out in front of it. Pops it up to the right side. Jepson drifting over. Should have room. Makes the catch. Nice pitch by Pooler there to get that pop up on Pereira. So 1 out. Andrew Fernandez steps up. Had a line drive out to shortstop. Chino de Guzman his last time up. So bottom of the 8th inning, the Tigers lead the Guardians 4-3. They're playing in Cleveland. Cleveland's got 2 out, 2 on. A runner at second, a runner at third there. So their Tigers are in danger of maybe giving up that lead. At the bat is Rosario. So first pitch was a ball. The second pitch, fastball outside to Fernandez. 2-0 the count. Bottom of the 7th, the Braves losing to the Mets, although they got the bases loaded with 1 out. There's a high fly ball out of play to the right side. Mets leading that one, bottom of the 7th, 6-1. Bottom of the 7th, Cardinals lead the Rockies, 3-1. Middle of the 7th, Rangers losing to the Athletics, 3-1. Swing and a miss at a fastball. 2 balls, 1 strike to Fernandez now. Voyagers trailing here, top of the 4th inning, 3-1. Bottom 6th inning, Astros leading the White Sox, 3-2. Pooler's next pitch, fastball just missing low. Nick Emanuel kind of turns a little bit towards the dugout. Maybe saying something to manager Tommy Thompson about the location on that one. So 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count payoff pitch to Fernandez here. Top of the 7th, Dodgers leading the Brewers in a close one, 1-0. Pooler's pitch. Grounded up the middle. Diving attempt by Chino de Guzman. Gets under his glove. Out to center field. Valiant effort there by de Guzman, but to no avail. There's a single for Fernandez. Bryce Jackson drew a base on balls in the 2nd inning, got all the way to 3rd base before he was stranded there. Middle of the 2nd inning, 0-0 with the Diamondbacks and Giants. Top of the 7th, got a rain delay, looks like. Rays leading the Yankees 4-2. When that continues, they'll have men on 1st and 2nd and 1 out. The pitch to Jackson is high, ball 1. Finals today. All these next games will be finals. Phillies lose to the Reds 1-0. The pitch, just a little low, 2-0. Cubs beat the Nationals 3-2. Twins beat the Royals 4-0. Blue Jays over the Orioles 6-1. The pitch outside for a ball, 3-0. Now, if you got a batter batting 198, not doing that well, you definitely don't want to walk him twice in a game. Mariners beat the Angels 11-7. They were leading that one at one point, 7-1. 7-1. And so the Angels made an attempt. There's a strike, 3-1 to get back. We're just coming up short. Padres all over the Marlins today, 10-3. And the Red Sox beat the Pirates 8-3. So there you go. MLB scoreboard update. There's a pitch, ball 4. So with 1 out, Fernandez will be at 2nd. And Bryce Jackson at 1st with a base on balls, his 2nd one of the game. Jordan Hovey also drew a walk in the 2nd inning, got as far as 1st before he was involved in a double play ball. Like I said, Jackson, batting 198, just drew that walk. There's a high fly ball towards right, and that one is going to be deposited into the golf course behind right field. First pitch, Hovey just took that one deep. So the second 3-run home run of the game for the Mustangs comes off the bat of Jordan Hovey this time, as he puts that one, as I said, over the right field fence. So Pooler, in between 2 batters, has pitched very well, only giving up 5 hits. Yet 2 of those have been 3-run home run shots. So they're facing now Jordan Barth. First pitch, check swing, the appeal. No, he did not go. Ball 1. So 1 out. Pooler delivers. There's a strike called. 1-1. Barth, his first time up, grounded into the double play. Start of the double play as he grounded out to Oviedo, who stepped on second, threw in first. There's a ground ball to a diving Runge. Pops up, throws to first. In time. Very, very close play over there. As Runge had to dive for that one, he popped up, pushed himself up off the ground. Did a great push-up out there. And threw to first, a bullet right on line for the second out in the inning. And that'll bring up Burl Dixon. Dixon tonight, 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. As Nicky Manuel going to walk off the behind the plate and pick up a couple of splinters from a broken bat as they bring out new balls to the home plate umpire, Michael Zuckerman. So 6-1 now here in the top of the fourth inning. First pitch to Dixon is a ball. There's some movement going on in the Voyager bullpen. Here's the next pitch from Pooler. That one's across for a ball, apparently a little low. 2-0. 2-0. 2-0. Not 2-0. Pooler's next pitch, ground ball towards the right side, going to be foul. So I've alluded that there's a tie at the top of the Northern Division for the second half lead here. Obviously, like I said, Missoula, who's 17-8 in the second half of the season, they don't really matter as far as their record. There's a high pop-up on the infield. Runge has it for the third out. So we'll talk about that when we come back with the Voyagers trailing going to the bottom of the fourth inning, 6-1. We'll be back right after these messages.
Welcome to Priority Clean LLC, your hometown resource for janitorial services. How comfortable would you be letting just anybody into your office, alone, at night? You'd want to make sure that whoever has access to your facility was trustworthy and professional, right? Well, that's why we created Priority Clean, so the customers can rest assured that all our janitors are fully background checked and drug tested for your safety. We do not hire felons, nor do we accept applicants with misdemeanor theft. We train all our cleaners on professional techniques to properly clean your carpets, windows, and floors. It's more than just dumping trash at night for us. We disinfect all surfaces with the customer in mind. Your health is our concern, so please, take a moment to consider our janitorial service. Together, we can systematically improve the cleanliness of your facility. Priority Clean, bringing value back to the cleaning industry.
Call Priority Clean today at 406-590-1987.
Battery Warehouse sells all kinds of batteries, and we do so much more.
My car won't start and my battery light is on.
We'll check your charging system. It's your alternator. We can help you with that.
Not the battery? Battery Warehouse does full automotive service. From cable repair to engine replacement, we've got you covered.
You're good to go.
Thank you, Battery Warehouse man.
Battery Warehouse. Batteries and so much more.
Payless Furniture and Mattress is a proud supporter of Great Falls Voyagers baseball. Owned and operated since 1976, Payless has served Central Montana with the finest brands of furniture and mattresses. You save with their factory direct buying power. There's always a huge in-stock selection, which means you don't wait for your furniture. Take it home today or have it delivered. So enjoy the game and shop Payless Furniture and Mattress, Central Avenue West in Great Falls. Leading off for the Voyagers here in the bottom of the fourth inning will be Christopher Chino de Guzman. He grounded out to short his last time up in the second inning. Raises the bat high above his head, standing in the right-hand batter's box. Now he crouches down, lets the first pitch go across for strike. 0-1 the count to start off the bottom of the fourth inning. Here's the next pitch. A little high and outside there. 1-1. So the sun is just still hitting the right field fence out there, but pretty much out of everybody's eyes now. Here's the next pitch. That one's off the plate as well for a ball. 2-1 the count. So you can tell the sun is definitely setting sooner as we're in the middle of August here, August 17th. Here's the next pitch. A swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Maybach pitching well, having given up 1 run on only 3 hits. The team, Mustangs team, ERA is very good. 4.90. Swing and a miss on a pitch way outside by De Guzman. Goes down and strikes. The first strikeout of the game for a Voyager. The Voyagers, on the other hand, they're not bad ERA for the Pioneer Baseball League. Usually Pioneer Baseball League's around 7 or so. They're sitting at 6.66. 6.66. We need to get off of that. Yeah, that's not good. I wonder we've lost 4 in a row, guys. Come on. Okay, so the pitch here is across for a strike to Adam Oviedo. So I was talking about the second half and the records and so forth. And as I said, Missoula's doesn't really matter, although they're leading 17-8. The next pitch, outside for a ball. It's a 3-way tie between the Mustangs, us, and the Idaho Falls Chuckers. We're all sitting at 13-12. You can't count out the Glacier Range Riders, as they're only 10-15. So back from the first place Missoula team in the second half, us, the Voyagers, and Chuckers are all 4 back, and the Glacier Range Riders are 7 back. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Here's the next pitch. That one's high. Ball 3 to Oviedo. The last 10 games, the Mustangs are 6-4. They've won 4. Actually, I believe last night was their 5th in a row. They took the last 4, I believe, from Glacier. That pitch is just high for base on balls for Oviedo. His second of the game. And the third given up by Maybach. The Idaho Falls Chuckers, on the other hand, are 3-7 in their last 10 as Nick Emanuel steps up. Grounded out to first base his last time up for the third out in the second inning. And we, in the last 10, are 5-5. But we've lost our last 4. We started out great against Glacier, won the first 3 games, and then lost the last 3 to split that series. Then lost the first game in this 3-game series here last night. Little check swing. They appeal to second. He says, no, I was going to throw myself out the window if he said yes, because that wasn't even close. So 1-0, the count on Nick Emanuel. And we're getting close to the end of the season. We hardly have any home games left. They're all 3-games series. After tomorrow night, we've only got 9 more home games. And 3 against Glacier, 3 against Idaho Falls, and then 3 more against Glacier to end the season. There's a ball to Nick Emanuel, 2-0. Other than that, we travel to Billings for 3 games right after tomorrow night for Thursday. And then after Glacier comes in for their 3, we go to them for 3. After Idaho Falls comes here for 3, we go there for 3. And then Glacier, we go there for 3, and they come here for the last 3 games of the season. So we don't see the paddleheads anymore. We don't see we do see the Chuckers again. And that's going to be, in my opinion, a very important series, as is the Billings series here. We definitely need to win this series. I'm calling the whole 6 games, 3 here and 3 there, a series, as it's all 6 games, just splitting. 3-0 the count to Nick Emanuel. The pitch catches the inside corner as Nick was ready to throw his bat to the dugout. We've gotten kind of lucky, you could say, as far as Voyagers in the schedule, as we do not face the Paddleheads, and Paddleheads, quite honestly, are the best team in the league at this time. So we get a little fortunate that we don't have to play them, although we've played them very well, probably the best out of anybody. Not probably, we have. There's the next pitch. That one's across the knees for a strike. Full count now on Nick Emanuel. 1 out, 1 man on first. Voyagers trailing 6-1 here, bottom of the 4th inning. So while, we wouldn't worry about playing paddleheads. As I said, we've played them very tough, just a little under 500 with them. Runner goes. There's a slow roller towards second. Klein gathers it and throws it to first in time. But the runner on the move on the hit and run. Oviedo makes it to second. 2 out in the inning as Nick Emanuel grounds out for the second time in the game. Jake Malik going to step up. He bunted him his first time up, didn't get it down. It was a little line drive, ended up being towards the pitcher who handled it easily. So I'm sure Jake will be swinging away this time around. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 out. Outfield, center field shading him towards left as Jake is batting left-handed. And the right fielder well off the line in right field. So I don't think they're expecting Jake to get around on the pitch, although for what I've seen from Maybach, he's not a very fast pitcher. So I think Jake shouldn't have an issue. Here comes the first pitch way outside. Nice stop by Pereira, the catcher. 1-0 the count. Missoula, I should say, in their last 10 games has gone 8-2. So in the Southern Division, which the Ogden Raptors won the first half, they're actually in second place in the Southern Division for the second half. There's a ground ball towards the left side through the big opening between short and third. Coming home, here's the throw. Not going to be in time and going to second. And safe as the ball gets away is Malik. And Malik stays at second as the base popped up out of the ground there. And he followed the base. He kept staying on the base even though it was 2 feet away from the hole in the ground that it goes into. So an RBI single to left for Malik. Nice job of hitting there right into the open spot as the shortstop was attempting to cover second base to keep Oviedo close. So another run in makes it 6-2. They're going to go out. Tommy's going to align the base and also take the opportunity to say hi to the umpires. He hasn't said it for a week and a half, so he's, just trying to catch up. So in the Southern Division, the Rockies, the Grand Junction Rockies are leading the way with an 18-6 record in the second half, playing very well. The Raptors are 13-12, 5.5 games back. Then, you won't believe it, but it's the Rocky Mountain Vibes sitting in third at 11-12, 6.5 back. And then the Northern Colorado Owls, 9-15, and the Boise Hawks at 6-19. So Tommy Thompson has gathered in all the protective gear. He's going to hand it off to Brad Demko to take back to the dugout. There's going to come in. There's our assistant general manager, John, going to trot in from the bullpen out in right field to take care of second base. Apparently it's a little cattywampus out there. So I will let you know, because of Nick Emanuel's being activated today, we did place Brett Laura, on the ineligible list today as well. So when somebody moves up, somebody has to go down. We don't have any more open spots. We'll use this opportunity to also let you know, when following the Voyagers to Great Falls, stay at the award-winning Days Inn. where they take pride in providing guests with a clean and well-maintained hotel. The locally owned Days Inn of Great Falls offers comfy pillow-top beds when you're not sleeping or at the ballpark. Surf the web on free Wi-Fi. Mention you are in Great Falls to cheer on the Voyagers and receive a 15% discount. So call today to reserve your room at 406-727-6565 or online at daysin.com. So after that long delay, the Mustangs hurried and rushed a pitcher down to the bullpen. And now the manager is going to come out. Gives Maybach a pat on the hip. It says, we'll talk for a minute here. Give him a few more pitches. Looks like he's got everybody there. Is he going to pull anyone? No, he's not. Riggleman says, no, you tell me you're good. We'll leave you in there. So the infield stays there for a minute while the home plate umpire finally comes out to break up the party. And like a bunch of kids, they scatter. Braden Daniel finally going to get a bat here. Braden tonight so far, 1 for 2, a single up the middle on a line drive, and a hard hit out to center field all the way out to the warning track, about 410 feet out there before it was caught. Burrell showing some good speed to get under it, too, because it was a line drive shot. There's a pitch just missing on the outside edge of the plate. Here to fourth inning with 2 out, 1 runner on second, and Jake Malik. 1-0 the count to Braden Daniel. Voyagers trailing 6-2. Here's the next pitch. That one's fouled off to the right. 1-1. Breon Pooler, you can say, man, he's given up 6 runs. He's had to have pitched awful. In all honesty, he has not. He's only given up 5 hits. But unfortunately, as I said, 2 of them have been 4 home runs. And he came in having given up 11 home runs. Not recently had he given up too many home runs. There's a line drive right back up the middle. Hits the pitcher. He scoops down, picks it up, throws the first just in time to get Braden Daniel. So Maybach able to knock it down, picks it up, throws the first just in time to get Braden Daniel for the 3rd out. A run does score, closing it to 6-2 after 4. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
What makes Taco John's Valuous menu the most valuest of all value menus? Well, it's the craziest, most deliciousest value menu ever for only $1, $2, or $3. Now try our biggest taco yet, the $3 Grande Beef Taco. Or if that beefy potato-o-lay stuffed goodness isn't calling your name, the mini fried chicken taco with spicy jalapeno ranch is just $2. Nice to know you can still find real value out there these days.
The Valuest menu, only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better. Download our new app. Earn free food.
You would think an especially cold winter would be followed by a cooler than usual summer, right? Mother Nature? Logical? Too funny. Luckily, Liberty Electric is here to even the score. Whether you need an electrical upgrade so you can finally install that air conditioner system you've been dreaming of, or maybe just a few ceiling fans will do the job, the professionals at Liberty Electric are here to help. This summer, don't get caught wishing for winter. Stay cool with the help of Liberty Electric.
Liberty Electric, 406-761-3585.
Transform your life today at Great Falls College and go from having a job to having a career. Great Falls College has in-demand computer technology, business, trades, and health career programs. Sign up for classes now. We have online, distance, and face-to-face options. Launch your career today with Great Falls College at www.gfcmsu.edu or 406-268-3700.
Welcome back, Centene Stadium. Your voice of the Voyagers, Ross Strashinsky here. Thanks for joining me again, wherever you may be. And all of our Voyager fans, thank you so much for tuning in this year. I know it's not the end of the year, but it's getting close. And so thank you very much for following the Voyagers. We're in the middle of a race for the playoffs here in the second half. A tie atop the division between us, the Mustangs, and the Chuckers, all sitting at 13-12 records. Pooler's first pitch is a strike to Jacob Klein. Second one fouled off to the left. Strike two. Klein tonight had a single. He came in to get knocked in on the 3-run shot by Pereira, and then struck out swinging in the third. So he's 1 for 2 tonight. 0 for 2 is the count on him from Pooler. Here's the pitch. There's a pop-up behind first base. Jepson going back, has his eye on it, and makes the catch. Jackson Raper steps up. He had a single in the first inning to right, and then again brought in by Pereira's home run. So as I said, Pereira's not pitched poorly. Just those two batters with the big hits. There's a ground ball to first. Nice stop by Jepson. He's going to take it himself in time. Beats Raper by a step. Nice stop by Riley Jepson as he went to his left. He was right down the line. It bounced right over the base. A lot of times you'll see those hit the base and they'll take a huge hop and go over the first baseman's head out to the outfield. That one skipped right over the bag, and Jepson, sliding down, ran into the umpire, scrambled up and touched first. There's a little weak fly out to right field, racing over Derek Colbush, makes the catch on Gabe Wirtz. So a quick inning there for the Voyagers, making quick work of the Mustangs. 3 up, 3 down. They're down by 4 going into the bottom of the 5th. We'll see if they get some runs right after this.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For over 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate. 452-9541.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza.
At Great Falls Clinic Hospital, we've created an extraordinary heart program. Our outstanding teams focus on patient safety and achieving good outcomes. Centrally located on one campus, we have what it takes for us to save and improve lives. In our cath lab, we provide innovative care for structural issues, blockages, and other concerns. Our expertise include open heart surgery, carotid artery surgery, vascular surgeries, and more. Do more for your heart. Choose Great Falls Clinic Hospital.
City Toyota of Great Falls has a great lineup of Toyota hybrid vehicles to choose from. They'll help you get more out of your drive with less emissions. In fact, Toyota currently has 8 hybrid models to choose from. So stop by City Toyota today for your hybrid introduction. Toyota, let's go places. And again, hoping to go somewhere are the Voyagers here after Pooler made very quick work of the Mustangs in the 5th inning, only throwing 4 pitches to get 3 outs. Colin Runge will step up. Colin, a double and a single so far in the game, 2 for 2. As he still faces Maybach here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Voyagers trailing 6-2. Here's the first pitch. Collins swings and misses. Strike 1. So what happened today in baseball history? Normally I don't often always go back, way back in the mid-1800s, but this one I'm going to. There's the pitch. There's a high hopper towards short. Gathered in, throw to first on the run. Nicely done by Barth there to get the out at first. So in 18 82 as Riley Jepson steps up. It was considered one of the greatest games of that century. Providence beat Detroit 1-0 in an 18th inning home run by right fielder Old Hoss Radbourne. Now, you just don't hear names like that. Old Hoss. I mean, come on. It's like straight from the Ponderosa. Bonanza. Check swing. They appeal to third, and they say he went. Okay. So strike one on Riley Jepson there. So this was the National League game, served as the longest shutout in Major League history until 1967. There's a fly ball out to left field, ground ball, to left field, going to go foul. Until September 1st, 1967, when San Francisco blanked Cincinnati 1-0 in 20 innings. So that's why I gave it. It's not only because it lasted so long as the longest shutout, but also Old Hoss Rathbone. I mean, come on. That is a great name. 1-2 the count on Riley Jepson, as that one is a ball high. Next pitch, that one's outside, 2-2. 1933, Lou Gehrig played his 1,308th consecutive game to break Everett Scott's mark as the Browns beat the Yankees 7-6 in 10 innings. The pitch, everyone's fouled off to my left. (1966) Willie Mays took second place in the all-time home run list with a fourth-inning blast off of Ray Washburn. The next pitch, high and inside, ball. So full count now on Riley Jepson. Riley tonight grounded out to first and drew a base on balls in the third. So he's 0 for 1 officially. The next pitch, graping ball, fouled off at the plate. 1972, Steve Carlton of the Philadelphia Phillies, won his 15th consecutive game with a win over the Cincinnati Reds. Another Willie Mays story here in 1973. Excuse me, pitch, breaking ball inside for ball 4. So, Jepson Riley with his second base on balls of the game. Reaches first with one out. Brings up Derek Colbush. Flied out deep right in the first inning. Then a sacrifice fly to center field in the third inning. So Willie Mays on this day took in 73. Hit his 660th and last home run of his major league career off Don Gillette of Cincinnati. The pitch, high and inside, ball 1. And there's a no-hitter in 1992, pitched by Kevin Gross of the Dodgers to beat the Giants in San Francisco, 2-0. I just had to throw that one in because it's Dodgers-Giants, and I'm a Dodgers fan. So, there you have it. What happened today in baseball history? Next pitch, a little check swing. It's a strike anyway, says home plate umpire Chuckerman. So 1-1 the count on Derek Colbush here. One out, man on first, Riley Jepson. Mentioned his batting average has him at third. He does have good speed as well over there. They recognize that, must have heard me, as Maybach throws over to first. Jepson has 20 stolen bases on the season, only been caught 3 times. His on-base percentage for Jepson, .523. That's amazing. Actually, still surprised he's playing for us. Hasn't been picked up by an MLB team, quite honestly. Heck of a player. We'll take him and use him as long as we can, buddy. You're doing awesome. High and tight there, 2-1 on Derek Colbush. Speaking of stolen bases, we do have a player on the top 5 list. McConnell from Glacier has 36. Feltz from the Owls, 33. There's a line drive out to right field. That's going to drop down for a hit. And Riley went 3/4 of the way. Pretty sure it was going to drop, but wanted to make sure. As it did, he moves up to second. So a single, Derek Colbush out to right field. Puts him in on first and second for Michael Deeb. Michael Deeb tonight, ground out to first and a fly ball out to center field. So I was mentioning stolen bases. Popa has 27. He's from the Rockies. Remember, we mentioned him. He's second in the batting average at .412. And then Braden Daniel with 24, sitting in at fourth. Since I'm giving out leaders, we'll also mention Montana Quigley with 11 saves, leads the PBL in saves. Here in the bottom of the fifth inning, game's kind of dragging a little bit, but it's a good one. There's a line drive out the left. They're going to wave Riley Jepson home. The ball is going to be cut off on the throw. It's short, so Riley Jepson scores easily from second on the line drive single to left field by Michael Deeb. So Deeb picks up an RBI and a hit here in the bottom of the fifth inning, making it 6-3 and 2 out. Two runners on now on first and second. So if you're listening, apparently we're having some difficulties with our website and so forth and our live stream. I haven't heard otherwise. I just got a text a little bit ago saying that we've got some issues going on. Hopefully they'll get fixed for too long. There's a slow roller and just foul as it's fielded by Jackson Raper. He came in, gloved it, and the last hop it took from the infield to the outfield made it foul. And very close to being fair ball. And I think that De Guzman would have been safe on that. And definitely the two runners would have been Colbush from second and Deeb from first. But, again, it's not where the body is. Even if his body had been in fair territory and fielded that one, it's where the ball is. I see that mistake so many times by fans. Even coaches of younger baseball teams make that mistake. There's a pitch inside. They throw to first. Deeb is back on first easily. But so many coaches and fans believe it's where the player is. So the player's in fair territory. Even if the ball is 3 feet foul, when he touches it, it should be a fair ball. But it's not. It's where the ball is. You could be 3 feet in foul territory and touch the ball. If it's a foot inside the fair line, it's a fair ball. There's a slow pitch, just missing for De Guzman. 1-1 the count now on him. It's always been one of my little pet peeves, I guess you will. You know, hey, people just scream it out, you know, and you guys, they're teaching kids wrong. You know, and to me, that is wrong. Don't teach kids wrong. I mean, if you're going to coach, which, hey, kudos to you. There's a high pop-up, lazy fly ball to right field. Is it going to drop? It does. Drops in fair territory as Jackson, the first baseman, won out. The right fielder, Fernandez, played way off the right field line. Jackson, the big guy, running out there, makes a diving attempt and just missed it with his glove. Everybody had to hold up. So Colbush now at third, Deeb at second, and De Guzman with a little seeing eye blooper out the right field for a single there. We had one like that earlier where the right fielder made a sliding attempt, was unable to make the catch on a ball, but everybody had to hold up and stuff. And so there you go. That happened here as well, too. But that loads the bases with 1 out. And it's going to be Adam Oviedo. Adam has walked twice. We've got a new pitcher coming onto the mound as Riggleman has come out, made the change. I'll let you know who that is in just a moment, as soon as I either hear the PA announcer say it or I see a number on him. The Mustangs wearing their bright red uniforms, the bright white numbers on them, easy to read. So number 45 is Hunter DiPrimo in the roster. He said a different name, but I'm going to go with what's in the roster here, Hunter DiPrimo. So Hunter going to come in here in the 5th inning. 1 run has already been in, making it 6-3. Mustangs lead. We'll get you some information on Hunter. As I scroll down on the computer, there he is. Hunter has a 3.70 ERA. His 2-2 win-loss record has appeared in 19 games. I'll give you a little bit more, but first I want to let you know that it's not too early to be thinking about heating your home this fall and winter. All-season spas and stoves can help. All Season carries Quadrifire, Harmon, or Heat and Glow wood, pellet, and gas stoves and fireplaces. They've produced the cleanest burning and highest efficient wood, pellet, and gas stoves on the market. All Season has been serving Great Falls and the surrounding area for over 30 years. All Season spas and stoves, 1205 Central in Great Falls. So DiPrimo finishing his warm-up pitches here. Now as a number, his number might be 25. That would match, yes. So it's not Hunter DiPrimo. It's 25. Sorry, Chris Evans, if you said 25, I thought you said 45. And that would match the name that he said. So Mr. Pace is actually who's on the mound here in the 5th inning. I'm sure we may see DiPrimo at some point, but Pace is going to face Adam Oviedo with 1 out, bases loaded. Playing for a double play up the middle. Third baseman playing even with the back, maybe just a couple steps behind. Now he's going to back up Jackson Raper. First baseman Jackson playing well back from first base. Foster Pace with a 3.23 ERA. First pitch away. He does definitely pitch faster as far as fastball speed-wise than Maybach, because his fastball there was pretty speedy on the outside edge for a ball. He has a 4-3 win-loss record, 26 appearances, 1 save. Pitched 39 innings, has Pace. And his pitch, a little low, ball 2. So Adam draws a walk. If he draws a walk, it's a run. On deck, Nick Emanuel. Pace has given up 52 hits, 22 runs, only 14 of them earned. 32 strikeouts and only 10 base on balls. He's given up 8 doubles. There's a grounder between first and second. Second baseman Klein dives, throws to first, throws it wide of first. 1 run had scored. 2 runs will score. They're waving home a 3rd run. The ball went into the dugout, so we'll have to see where they put everybody. It looks like they're going to put De Guzman back on 3rd. As that one went out of play, he will have to stop at 3rd. Tommy Thompson going to argue the point that he was around third base and should be given home plate. De Guzman has not gone to third base yet, although he's in the vicinity of it. So an error on the second baseman, Klein. Klein made a nice stop on Oviedo's grounder. So it was going to be a single. But the error is going to give him second. And they'll put De Guzman on third. So 1 RBI for Adam there, as Colbush will come in on his single. And Deeb scores on the error. So runners at second and third, 1 out. And Nick Emanuel at the plate. Nick going to bat right-handed. Oh, wait, they're pinch hitting for him. I'm sorry, that's Chris Monroe. I thought, man, Nick's been bulking up. So a pinch hitter, which you can do, 1 batter. You don't have to take out the person playing. That one's low and in the dirt. Nice stop. 1-1 now the count on Monroe. So 3 runs in this inning. It's now 6-5. Mustangs lead. Again, runners at second and third, 1 out. Monroe has been hitting well. Got the day off today. He's going to come in and pinch hit here, though. Batting .311 on the year in 25 games. There was a high fly ball right field, going to go out of play. 1-2 the count. Chris has 22 RBIs, 6 doubles, 2 home runs. On base percentage, .351. Has struck out 24 times and walked 7. 1 ball, 2 strikes on him. And here comes the pitch. That one just missing off the plate outside, 2-2. And you can't blame Tommy Thompson for pinch hitting here, in this case for Nick Emanuel. Nick's been sitting on the bench. I mean, he obviously taking batting practice and stuff, but it's just not the same as game action. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get your swing back for game action. So Monroe's been playing well. Now when he pops up to the right side, is it going to get out of play? Yes, it will. Just into the picnic area. So still 2-2 count. And Tommy Thompson would even take a long fly ball here for a sacrifice fly to tie the score up. Some more balls being brought out by the bat boy. So 6-5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Voyagers have spread their runs out a little bit. 1 in the 3rd, 1 in the 4th, 3 here in the 5th. While the Mustangs got both of theirs on 2 3-run bombs out of the yard. They've only had 5 hits, the Mustangs. That pitch just low. 3 balls, 2 strikes now. On deck is Jake Malik. Jake tonight is 1 for 2. He bunted a little line drive right back to the pitcher and then had a single between shortstop and third out to left field in the 4th. Picking up an RBI there. As Primo looks in, not Primo, sorry, Pace looks in. Twirls, throws the second. They caught him napping. As Oviedo was falling asleep out there as the shortstop, Jordan Barth, came in behind him, and Oviedo focusing on the pitch rather than what's going on around him a little bit. As I said, fell asleep maybe a little bit. A poor base running decision there by Adam. Gets the second out in the inning. So now you've got a full count and then only 1 run on. So the sacrifice fly is out of the question now. Here's the pitch. There's a line drive shot out to center field. Is it going to drop? No! An amazing catch out there, diving forward. Burl Dixon makes the catch out there in center field for the 3rd out. So An oops play by Adam Oviedo costs the Voyagers at least one run, as I'm sure they definitely would have scored De Guzman on that one as he dove for that, making the catch. But it is what it is. Voyagers do get 3 runs, close it to 6-5 after 5. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Be part of the action at the Heidelberg Lounge, Casino, and Liquor Store. The Heidelberg is ready to be Great Falls game day destination for every tip-off and every touchdown. Enjoy killer daily specials like the 2 for Tuesdays or Wednesday's $10 buckets while cheering on your favorite team to victory. And don't forget to try your hand at Plinko on Sundays or check out the latest raffle for your own chance to win. Only at the Heidelberg Lounge, Casino, and Liquor Store, 27 Division Road behind 2J's.
Windsor, see what we have in store.
Hi, Mike Whittigan here from Windsor Plywood. Did you know we have composite decking in stock that starts at $2 a lineal foot? We also have a large selection of wood decking, including Ipe, Tigerwood, Cedar. Also this year, we have redwood in stock. If you're in need of decking or railing this year, come on in and see the experts at Windsor Plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
It's a fast-paced world, and you're always on the go, juggling work, home, and the kids. Now picture this.
Hi, welcome to Boston's.
You're in an oasis of aromas. All you hear is the voice in your head trying to decide pizza or pasta, pizza or pasta. Luckily, you came to the right place where you can have both. After all, you deserve it, right? Do it right and make it a Boston's kind of night. 1101 7th Street South.
Welcome back here to Centene Stadium. 6th inning about to get underway. We've got a new pitcher and catcher for the Voyagers. Connor Spear on the mound and Lucas Polanco behind the plate. I'm sure after Nick Emanuel having come off the inactive list for 2.5 weeks there, Tommy Thompson doesn't want to wear him out in game 1. So he lifted him for a pinch hitter with Chris Monroe, who had a hot shot out to center field, an amazing catch, something you'd normally see Jalen Garcia out there making in center field, but the Mustangs put Jalen Garcia on the ineligible list yesterday. I don't know any more than that. Wasn't on the injured list, it was on the ineligible list. So, again, I don't know what to tell you on that. Jalen Garcia, the Billings guy himself, probably in what has been my opinion, because I haven't seen him in 2 months, but is one of the best, if not the best, center fielder in the Pioneer Baseball League. No, I don't even see him on their roster online anymore. So they must have cleared him off awful quick. So hopefully everything's all right with him. So Spear will face off against Pereira, who had a 3-run home run in the first inning. First 3 pitches, 2 balls, 1 strike, as I'm talking about Garcia there. The action's going on. Pereira has the home run and a pop-up to first base. So he's 1 for 2 tonight. He calls time just as Spear goes into his motion. Spear able to stop himself. Spear, a right-hander. Throws the next pitch. That one's fouled off to the left. Still remains 1-2. Spear, 5'10", 175 from Highland, Indiana. As he peers in, pitching from the first base side of the rubber. Was right across the plate, but apparently a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Pereira. Here's the pitch. There's a foul ball off to the left. They'll do it again. Connor Spear Looking in, now delivers. That one's fouled off to the right. Connor has an 11.52 ERA. 0-2 on the season. 13 appearances, 2 starts. Has 2 saves to his credit. Has pitched 25 innings. 9 home runs, 7 doubles. Has a .348 batting average against him. That one just misses off the plate outside. So he gives up a walk to Pereira to start off the top of the 6th inning. And that'll bring up Fernandez. Fernandez lined out to De Guzman in the first, then had a single up the middle in the 4th. Ended up coming in to score in that 3-run inning on the home run by Jordan Hovey. So he's 1 for 2 tonight. First pitch to him just off the plate outside, ball 1. And don't expect too much running from Pereira over there. Spears giving up 33 runs, 32 of them earned this year. Next one in for a strike. Walked 12, struck out 17. Has 4 wild pitches and 3 hit batters, does Spear. And pitching from the first base side. Throws the first. Oh, almost. Great throw over. Quick tag by Jepson. Pereira back just in time, says first base umpire Jordan Smart. So close. That was a great move by Spear. 1-1 the count on Fernandez. Next pitch is a ball. 2-1. Pereira has tried to steal once and been caught once. He's only got about a 4-foot lead over there on first. The pitch, little flare single out to right field. There, Colbush racing in quickly, keeps Pereira at second base. So a little excuse me swing from Fernandez. Drops that one out into right field for a single. So the first 2 men are on base to face Spear here. And that'll bring up Bryce Jackson, the first baseman. Jackson almost made an amazing catch last inning, running out on a little blooper out there by De Guzman. Made a diving attempt, just came up short. First pitch is a strike to him. He's drawn 2 base on balls today, has Jackson. Got the 3rd in the 2nd inning and was driven in on the home run by Hovey, in the 3rd inning, 4th inning. I'll get it right. Yeah, eventually. Next pitch is the ball low, 1-1 the count. And I understand we are still having video camera issues, so I'll do my best for you folks. Don't give up on me. There's a foul ball just to my left. Cleared the netting. My first baseball inside here. I was ready to catch it with my left eye. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Spear looks the second. Delivers the pitch. Right back up the middle. Going to be grabbed by Oviedo. Flips to De Guzman over to first. And no! So close. They call him safe. That was a slow rolling ground ball. Tommy Thompson going to come out and argue that one. It wasn't a hard hit ball, so that gave Jackson, who doesn't run fast by any stretch of the means. I mean, that's not being mean. It's just a fact. So Oviedo, who wasn't far from second, saw De Guzman basically standing at second almost, flips it to him quickly. The throw to first was on line and a bullet. And the first base umpire called him safe. That's Jordan Smart over there. Tommy Thompson, giving his 2 cents. I mean, Tommy Thompson's been out for about 10 days or so. So, he's got some pent-up pennies he wants to share. So Pereira moves over to third. Fernandez is out on the fielder's choice. 1 out. And Bryce Jackson safe at first on that fielder's choice. So they'll hope for the double play here against Jordan Hovey. Hovey drew a base on balls and, of course, had that home run over the right field fence in the 4th inning for a 3-run shot. Hopefully, Deja Vu doesn't strike again. That one's foul to the right side. Nice play by the first base coach over there. Running to his left and fielding that one with his bare hand. That's the hitting coach, Dan Radisson, showing he's still got a little movement. 1 strike on Hovey. 1 out. Voyagers trailing 6-5 here in the top of the 6th inning. The next pitch, strike on the outside edge. 0-2, sorry. Hovey didn't care for that call. Going to take his time coming back into the batter's box here. Batting left-handed versus the right-handed pitching, Connor Spear. Not a big lead on first. There's the pitch. That one's way outside. Again, Jackson not really a threat on first to steal. He has no attempts this year. Hovey does have some speed. The pitch, that one's popped up right over my head. 1-2 still to count. Not great speed for Hovey. He's only got 3 stolen bases this year. Has not been caught, though. So he got some, obviously. It'll be tough on a slow roller to get him on a double play. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Goes Hovey. So that works out for Spear there. So 2 out in the inning now with runners on first and third. And Jordan Barth stepping in. He hit into a double play in the 2nd inning and grounded out to third in the 4th. He'll step into the right-handed batter's box. Spear again pitching from the right side of the rubber. Looks to first, delivers a bunt attempt going down the left field line. That was going to go foul. And not a bad idea as Runge was playing well back. And Barth has good speed. And I don't say good speed. Better speed than Hovey, I'll tell you that. Barth this year has stolen 3 bases, but he flies down that line pretty good. He has been caught once, so maybe he doesn't have better speed than Hovey, although it appears to me he does. The next pitch, it's a little low. Ball 1. 1-1, the count. The scoreboard just showing 1 ball and no strikes. Our regular guy's gone. So, Dustin, wherever you're at, buddy, hope you're doing all right. Hope things are okay for you. There's a pitch outside. The home plate umpire showing 2-1 to our scoreboard operator. Now they've got it right. Good job, Matt. Runners at first and third, 2 out. 6-5 lead for the Mustangs here in the 6th inning. There's a high fly ball to right field. This one traveling well. Going back over the head of Derek Colbush off the wall. He fields it, throws it in. The throw comes home. 1 run does score, but it prevents Jackson from coming around on a double by Barth as he widens the score to 2 once again. That ball didn't look like it was traveling all that well out there. Usually there's a harder crack of the bat. It hardly made any sound off the bat. And I thought, well, that might just be a fly ball to deep right, but it kept carrying the wind blowing in from the northeast, as I said, about 7 miles an hour. But it got over Colbush's head, hit off the wall about 3 or 4 feet up. And here's a line drive shot out to center field. This one Malik has a beat on and makes the easy catch. So 1 run in as Pereira comes in on the double by Barth in the inning, giving the Mustangs a 7-5 lead after 5.5 innings. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
Strobel's Rental has the tools and equipment you need to bring your home or yard back to life this summer. Whether you plan to repaint the house or have a landscaping project in mind, Strobel's has the equipment you need, from power rakes to pressure washers, edgers to aerators, and so much more. Strobel's Rental is proudly serving Great Falls with 2 locations to serve you, 800 6th Street Southwest and 3001 10th Avenue South. Strobel's Rental. We rent most everything.
This community awareness message is brought to you in part by Big Sky Tree Service. Got a fallen tree that needs to be removed by a professional? Look no further than Big Sky Tree Service. From just a bit off the top to a complete uprooting, they'll take the BS out of tree trimming. Licensed and insured. 799-8880 or find them on Facebook.
Coming up September 9th and 10th, the Power Harvest Fest will begin with football, volleyball, parade, breakfast, street dance, and more at the Power High School. Call Jennifer at 406-836-7339.
On the phone with us is Wes at Bison Ford. Wes, what kind of sizzling deals do you have for us today?
You know what, J. Ray? We are still buying used vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs of all kinds. So stop in. If you need to sell one, we'll buy it. And while you're here, ask about our pre-owned certified program. That's Ford CPO. Buy with confidence. We've got almost 100 units in stock, so lots of stuff to pick from. So buy a car, truck, or SUV. Sell a car, truck, or SUV. That's Bison Ford, 510th Avenue South. Give us a call, 727-2552.
Montana Renewables is a Calumet company leading Montana's energy future. Montana Renewables is a fast-paced renewable diesel project at a lower cost. As the world recognizes the sustainability responsibility, the Montana Renewables project is poised to make immediate carbon reductions and stands ready to grow and innovate further as we detail in our green financing framework. And thank you to all of our radio sponsors. Couldn't be on here without you. And as of now, I am the only show in town. I talked with our IIT guy, Matt, and he worked all he can at the moment on the video. And it's not going to change. It's not going to be able to get up. So you're stuck just listening to me. As Jake Malik comes to the plate, attempts a bunt, misses it for strike 1. Jake attempted a bunt in the 3rd inning, lined it right back to the pitcher, who was at that time Maybach. He's also got a single to left field, so he's 1 for 2 in the game. Had an RBI single, I should say. So we start to the bottom of the 6th inning. Swing and a miss by Jake at that one. So 0-2 the count now. Jake came in today batting .292. Yesterday, he was 0 for 5 yesterday in the game with 3 strikeouts. So struggling just a little bit as of late is Jake. Hoping to get off that mark here with a hit to start off the 6th inning for the Voyagers, who trail by 2. That one fouled off there, right off his foot, I believe, a little bit at the plate. So they'll redo this one. 0-2 still the count. 7 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Mustangs. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Voyagers here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Crosstown clash here going on. CMR wrestlers tonight, hoping to raise more money than the Great Falls Bison High School did last night. Check swing there, don't appeal, not even close to going around. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Jake Malik. Center field, again, playing him well towards left center and rather shallow. Of course, we've noticed that Burrell Dixon does have really good speed out there. Swing and a miss. It was dropped. They throw to first. It's high, but Jackson able to go up and get it and lands on the base. So Malik, paying attention, almost got to beat that throw out as the catcher Pereira tried to show the umpire that he had caught that. The umpire wasn't buying it. Now he's talking to Pereira and saying, yeah, that one I'm pretty sure hit the ground first, so that's why I didn't call him out. You had to throw him out. So Braden Daniel steps up. Braden 1 for 3 tonight. Ground out, fly out, and a single. Here's the pitch. Ball outside. 1-0. Foster Pace still on the mound for the Billings Mustangs. Braden Daniel hasn't hit a home run for quite a while. He's been stuck on 10 for quite a while, as I said. That one's inside for a ball. 2-0. As Pace looks in to get his signs, Braden Daniel steps in. The glove is up, waiting. Here's pitch fouled off to the right side. 2-1. So I was going to give you a Pioneer Baseball League update, but it doesn't appear that they've updated scores. There's a line drive shot down the left field line. That's going to drop down. Braden's going to go for 2. It's cut off by the left fielder out there. He throws it in, but a stand-up double for Braden Daniel with 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So the Voyagers in action again. As a line drive double to left for Braden Daniel. They'll bring up Colin Runge. Colin having a good night. 2 for 3 so far tonight. He's got a double to left and a single to right. He also is one of those bloop singles out there, landed in the Bermuda zone of the outfield. So I was saying Pioneer Baseball League must be having some issues with their website, I'm guessing. Is probably why the video is not behaving tonight. There's a swing and a miss by Colin, as they've also not updated scores since the top of the 2nd for most of the league, or the 1st inning even for some of us. So I'll check Twitter out on the other teams and see if they've been posting their scores. They usually do. Do my best here as we're playing along. That one is high. Ball 1. 1-1 to count on Colin Runge. So after 5 innings, the Chuckers are trailing the Paddleheads 10-4. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. I should let you know that this Pioneer Baseball League update, scoreboard update, presented by Gusto Bev, bringing you the beer that invented light beer, Miller Lite. As Pace looks in. 10-4, Missoula beating Idaho Falls in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss, down on strikes. Goes Colin Runge for the 2nd out here in the bottom of the 6th. Bringing up Jepson Riley. Riley tonight, a ground out and 2 base on balls. So the Grand Junction Rockies and the Vibes. Bottom of the 7th, the Rockies leading that one 10-3. The pitch, low, no, it's called a strike. And there's a ball for you. 1-1 the count. And runner at second with the double from Braden Daniel with 2 out now. 1-1 the count on Riley Jepson. Boise Hawks and Glacier Range Riders playing. Pitch there, misses inside for a ball. 2-1. So as far as I can tell from their tweets are a little iffy. I believe they're leading 4-1 after 6.5 innings, I should say. They're bottom of the 7th inning. That pitch is called a strike on the inside corner. 2-2 the count on Riley Jepson. I'll try Glacier's Twitter, see if they've got maybe a little more. Yep, middle of 7th, they lead 4-1. Okay. Pitch, that one's low and inside for ball 3. So Riley Jepson, 1 pitch away from drawing his 3rd walk of the game. Pace looking at the plate, now delivers. There's a broken bat single towards, or grounder towards second, and in time to get Riley Jepson at first. So the Voyagers, unable to capitalize on a double by Braden Daniel to left, still trail by 2 after 6 innings, 7-5. We'll be back in 90 seconds.
To buy your home, you became a house hunting ace, learned about loans, scoured neighborhoods, and asked the right questions. Now you're queen of your castle. If you manage that, you can get your retirement plan on track. Visiting aceyourretirement.org can help. With 401k tips and smart saving strategies, you will feel empowered to own your retirement like you own your home. Go to aceyourretirement.org. Because when it comes to clearing financial hurdles, you're an ace. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Do you hear wedding bells? Head downtown and take a stroll through Rendezvous at 410, and you will. Their beautiful linen-less aluminum swirl tables, unique decor, spacious dance floor, and fully customizable canopy are so impressive, you'll be ready to put a ring on your sweetheart and say, I do. Don't forget to ask about the stress-free weekend package, because no one wants to do teardown in a tux. To make a reservation or schedule a tour, call 406-781-3554 or visit rendezvous410.com. Do you have a Class A or Class B CDL license, like to help people, and are looking for a rewarding job with a growing team? Then look no further than the strength and reliability of an Ox. Ox & Son Towing and Recovery is looking for the right CDL towing and transport driver to join their team. Knowledge of the industry is a plus, but is not needed. CDL is a must. They are willing to train the right applicant. Call Ox with Ox & Son Towing at 406-868-4142 for more information.
We're back here, Centene Stadium. Trying finishing out that PBL scoreboard for you. Here it's 7-5 Mustangs lead going to the top of the 7th. As far as I can tell, it looks like it's 3-3 ties, the last score I've got. That was almost an hour ago in the top of the 5th inning. Oh, wait. In the bottom of the 5th, the Owls lead 5-3. That was about 50 minutes ago that they updated that. So that's the last score I have on that one. So the Voyagers hoping, as the Chuckers are losing, to win this one and take over the sole possession for first in the second half of the season rush for the playoffs. But in order to do that, they'll have to shut down the Mustangs, as Spears still on the mound and gets more than 2 runs, at least 3 here in the last 3 innings. There's a pitch there, strike 1. And it's no longer Spear. Sorry, it looks like Gaynor on the mound. There's a ground ball out to left field by the first batter he's facing, Jacob Klein. So ground ball out to left to open up the top of the seventh inning. Going to bring up Jackson Raper to face Gaynor. Gaynor, the Submariner for the Voyagers. First pitch is called a strike to Raper. Josh Gaynor, 6'1", 210 pounds, from from Parma, Ohio. The pitch there just misses off the plate outside. 1-1 the count to Raper. Raper tonight, 1 for 3. 2 groundouts and a single to right. The next pitch, there's a pop-up to the left side. Is it going to stay in play? No, it's going to be about halfway across the back of the dugout there and then bounces into the seating section down the left field line. So just a strike there on Jackson Raper. 1-2 the count. They've got to keep an eye on Klein. Klein's got fairly decent speed over there. He's got 3 stolen bases this year and has not been caught. There's a reach for a ball, going to go foul down the left field line. Raper doing a nice job to reach out there and stay safe at the plate. Not wanting that one to be called a strike on the outside edge. So Joshua Gaynor with a 2.27 ERA, 1-3 win-loss record. Another reach for one. This one goes to second base to Oviedo, over to De Guzman. This one throw to first over the head of Riley Jepson and bounced out of his glove, actually. Lucas Polanco doing what a catcher is supposed to do, backing up the throw to first, able to get there. And Raper was so busy running hard down first, he didn't notice that the ball had gotten past Jackson. Not that I think he would have been able to go anywhere once he had, as Polanco was right there to gobble up that ball. But hard running once again, folks, kids, paying attention. He didn't give up. Reaches on a fielder's choice there, so they've still got a runner on with 1 out. Run hard, even if you think it's always going to be a double play ball. You never know what will happen. Swing and a miss by Gabe Wirtz on the first pitch. Gaynor's pitched in 19 games, has 2 saves to his credit, has 31 2/3 innings, and 24 hits against 115 batters. 13 runs, 8 of them earned. There's a slow roller towards third. Scooped up by Runge, throw to first. In time for the out there. Nicely done by Runge. That was a slow rolling ball. Charged it. Threw on the run to just barely get the speedy Wirtz. So 2 out. Raper does go to second on that play. And that'll bring up Brian Pereira. Gaynor's walked 15, struck out 27, giving up 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 2 wild pitches. First pitch there is a ball to Pereira. And hit 1 batter. As he looks to second, delivers. That one just misses off the plate outside. 2-0 to Pereira. Again, Pereira with the 3-run shot in the first inning over the right center field fence. Popped up to first base and drew a base on balls in the 6th and was knocked in by Hovey's 3-run shot to right center. Gainer's pitch to Pereira. Strike called, outside edge. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Here in the top of the 7th inning, 7-5, Mustangs lead. Gainer peering in, pitching from the middle of the rubber. Drops down, delivers that one. Popped up out in the shallow center field. Left center now as it drifts over there a bit. Made easily catch by Jake Malik out there for the out. So no runs on the 1 hit for the Mustangs. So the Voyagers keep it a 2-run game going to the bottom of the 7th. See if we can get some runs when we come back after this.
Montana is full of high-energy people, but being active can sometimes lead to joint issues, fractures, or muscle and tendon damage. Fortunately, Great Falls Clinic Orthopedic Destination Center is here in the community, delivering great outcomes in the area of orthopedics. Our board-certified orthopedic surgeons and experienced staff provide an unequaled level of healthcare and safety. We're proud to offer the community a choice for high-quality healthcare.
Hi, I'm Melissa Dascoulias, broker-owner of Dascoulias Realty Group here in Great Falls, Montana.
Dascouli what?
Dascoulias Realty Group.
Oh, like that's cooliest.
Right, that's cool with Dascoulias. If you have any real estate needs or are looking to buy or sell, reach out to myself or one of my fabulous team members or find us at thesingingrealestateagent.com. Well, I'm the singing real estate agent, bringing harmony to your real estate needs.
Oxenson Auto Auction of Great Falls is having an auction this Saturday. Gates open at 8 a.m. Auction starts at 10. Choose from cars, trucks, SUVs, motorcycles, RVs, and more. Featuring impounded vehicles, bank repos, auto dealer consignments from around the state, Canada, and private party consignments. Cash giveaways, gift baskets, and delicious food catered by Clark & Louis. 697 Vaughn South Frontage Road. View the inventory or bid online at autoauctionofgreatfalls.com. Oxenson Auto Auction, where your next vehicle is just a call, click, or short drive away.
Back here at Centene Stadium, where the CMR cheerleaders providing a little entertainment here in the middle of the 7th inning. The 7th inning stretch going on here. Still on the mound, Foster Pace for the Mustangs. Going to try and keep that 2-run lead for the Mustangs here in the bottom of the 7th. He'll have to do it against Derek Colbush, who'll be leading off. Colbush tonight, so far, is 1 for 2. Had a sacrifice fly in the 3rd, a long fly out to right in the 1st, and a single to right in the 5th. Pace's pitch to him is a strike on the outside edge to lead off the bottom of the 7th inning. 0-1. Colbush came in batting .323. Today. Here's the next pitch. That one's high for a ball. 1-1. As pace settles in, moving at a slower pace. Still looking down. Now he looks at the pitcher or catcher and delivers one in the dirt. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pace still looking down. Now he looks at the catcher and delivers. There's a line drive shot down the left field line. Foul. going foul by about 15 feet down that left field line. Colbush, 15 feet from him, having himself at least a double down the line. Pace again, taking his slow, sweet pace. Here's the pitch. Fouled off to the left side once again. Wanting to test Tommy Thompson's reaction time over there, apparently, is Derek Colbush. 2-2 the count. We'll CMR hanging out late into the game. Last night, I'm not trying to be mean here, wrestlers, but hey, you guys left about this time, so, I know it might be a school night. There's a ground ball through the third base shortstop hole out into left field for Derek Colbush. So he starts off the inning with a single for the Voyagers. We'll see what the Voyagers can do with it here as Michael Deeb steps up to the plate. Deeb last time had an RBI single to left. He is 1 for 3 on the game. Came around to score on an error by the second baseman in that inning, as well as the Voyagers scored 3 in the 5th inning. Looking to get back on the scoreboard here as we went dry in the 6th, putting up a 0. We're trailing 7-5. Got a good opportunity here with a runner on first, Derek Colbush, with decent speed. There's a ground ball, though, towards second. Mustangs try to turn 2, and they do. As they just barely get Deeb by half a step there. So, the Voyagers hit into a double play there to empty the bases and have 2 out for Chino de Guzman stepping up. Chino tonight grounded out, struck out, and has a single to right. A little bloop hit out there that Jackson made a diving attempt on but couldn't come up with. Here's the pitch. There's a strike on the lower end on the outside edge. 0-1. $7-5 the score. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for the Mustangs. 5-10-0 for the Voyagers. There's a changeup, called a strike on the outside edge. 0-2. Chino does not agree with that one. As he steps back and sighs deeply. Pace looks finally at the plate. Swing and a miss. It's dropped. The catcher, Pereira, jumps out, throws the first in time to get De Guzman. So it started out as a promising inning in the 7th. Ends up 3 down for the Voyagers. We'll be back in 90 seconds to see if the Voyagers can hold the Mustangs off as they trail 7-5. We'll be back right after this.
It's Big O Tire's 60th anniversary sale, and this deal is a hot one. Get $100 in instant savings when you buy 4 select in-stock sets of Big O brand tires with paid installation, August 1st through the 21st. Big O Tires, the team you trust since 1962. Installation charges extra, required on all 4 tires, not valid with other offers. Eligibility may vary. Disposal fees extra and up to 10% shop fee based on non-discounted regular retail price not to exceed $35 where permitted. See store for details.
Dooley's Diesel is your source for all your light truck needs. Whether it's diagnostic and repair, performance capability, Dooley's has got you covered. They deal with the top companies in the industry, and now your ANSOIL distributor as well. Bringing you great products and great pricing. Your exclusive Primrose product source is Dooley's Diesel, 2012 13th Street South, Great Falls. Now offering a firm. Learn more at DooleyDiesel.com.
Hey, this
this is Aaron with Teriyaki Madness. It's hot outside and sweaty bowls are a real problem. That's why we've created a curbside option that lets you stay inside your air-conditioned ride. Simply choose curbside when you order your favorite bowl in the TMAD app, then hit the I'm Here button when you arrive. One of our walk stars will run your food out to your car. From an everyday teriyaki to our new mad spicy sauce, our job is to keep you comfortable and your bowls fresh, no matter how hot you order them. Download the TMAD app to get started. Teriyaki Madness, we're crazy delicious.
Back here, Centene Stadium, top of the 8th inning. Voyagers trailing 7-5. Gaynor still on the mound for the Voyagers. He'll be leading off with Fernandez, the right fielder for the Mustangs. Gaynor drops down, delivers outside. Ball 1. Fernandez came in hitting .261 today. Is 2 for 3, though, on the day. Gaynor's second pitch. There's a pop-up on the infield on the right side. Jepson finds it. Moving with it, tracks it right into his glove for the out. The first out on 2 pitches for Gaynor. Bryce Jackson steps in. Bryce tonight has 2 base on balls and reached on a fielder's choice, so he's 0 for 0 technically. Tommy Thompson going to come out and remove Gaynor from the game, as he's going to bring in another pitcher to face Bryce Jackson. So Bryce Jackson, as I said earlier, batting only 198. As Anthony, looks like Anthony Becerra coming in. Anthony is the player coach for the Voyagers. He took over earlier in the year for Brandon Close, who took a job coaching at a college back in Alabama. So Becerra coming in here in the 8th inning with 1 out. He'll face off, as I said, against Jackson, batting 198. But like I also said, if you were paying attention earlier, his fielding percentage is so high at 996.996. I mean, just very close, to perfect. Excuse me. That's probably why he's playing the game. So we'll see if we can find out all the numbers on Becerra here for you. ERA of 6.11, 4 wins, 1 loss, 24 appearances, only 1 start, 2 saves to his credit, 53 innings pitched, 216 batters faced, and given up 57 hits, 39 runs, 36 of them earned, 39 base on balls, and 61 strikeouts. First pitch is a line drive out to left center for Jackson. Jackson rounding first, going for 2. Here's the throw. Dropped. The throw from Oviedo was a little bit offline, and De Guzman reached for it and wasn't able to come up for it. So Jackson, of all players, the guy I told you didn't really think he'd do much as far as speed, he took first, rounding it like a horse rounding the second turn at the Belmont Park. Took that wide so he could get a straight shot at second and came in with the slide there and was safe. So he's going to be pinch run for. So a double, as the Mustangs hope to add an extra run here. 1 out. Pinch runner on second, and Jordan Hovey up to the plate. Hovey, base on balls, a 3-run homer over the right field fence, and a strikeout. So 1 for 2 officially. We'll see if they make him bunt. Runge playing well back at third. First pitch across for a strike. Of course, I wouldn't have him bunt, having seen him hit that home run. But you never know what managers may do. And Riggleman knows more about managing than I do, I'm sure. The second pitch, change up, fouled off to the right side. A little late on that one, or early on that one, sorry. And just fouled it off. Held his hands back enough to pop it over there to the right side. 0-2 the count. 1 out and runner on second. Now call time at the plate. Becerra has given up 11 doubles, make that 12, and 6 home runs. 6 wild pitches, 8 hit batters, and 1 balk. That one just misses off the inside. 1-2 the count. Batting average against him isn't that bad. .264 for Becerra. Like I said, he took over the pitching coach. That's what I'm trying to say. Fouled off to the right. Still 1-2. Duties for Brandon Close early this year. So a player coach. Does a good job at both. And the next pitch comes in. That one's fouled straight back. So Hovey staying alive. Hovey came in batting .265. Instead, 1 for 2 today. 3-run shot over the right field fence. Really a no-doubter out there. The pitch here, that one's well off the plate, gathered in by Polanco. Make it 2-2 now on Hovey. We're in the top of the 8th inning here. About 12 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Seems like the game is taking longer, but it's really not. I mean, we're still under 3 hours here. The pitch, just missing outside. Full count now. To Hovey. On deck, Jordan Barth. Barth, 1 for 3 tonight. Becerra peering in, resting his glove on his right thigh. Now he straightens up and delivers. That one's way outside for ball 4. So the runner's on first and second now for the Mustangs. Like as I said, Jordan Barth coming up. He grounded out to second, grounded out to third, and then had a double line drive shot out to right field with an RBI double in the 6th inning. That one went over Derek Colbush's head and bounced about 4 feet off the wall in right field. That one hits him right on the knee. So that will load up the bases with 1 out for the leadoff hitter, Burl Dixon. That's his 9th batter he's hit this year. What did I tell you? You guys remember? I'm going to have to scroll down and look here. As that is his 9th hit batter. Tommy Thompson going to come out and most likely take the ball from him. Well, maybe not. I don't see anybody warming up in the bullpen, so it's all on him, I'm sure, unless he pulls in a position player like we did last night with Colin Runge in the 9th. Colin had 3 up, 3 down in the 9th inning. That was like his 5th appearance this year. He's got a 0 ERA, I believe. Colin does. So he's a pretty good pitcher for a third baseman or second baseman last night. I think Tommy just came out to tell him, hey, you know what? Just pitch, buddy. Worry about the guy at the plate. We can turn a double play if we need to here. The pitch, big breaking ball out in front of that one, strike 1. Burl swinging and hopping on his left foot as he missed that one. Burl 0 for 4 tonight. There's the next pitch, another breaking ball. Fouls that one off, out of play to the left. 0-2 the count. So Burl, playing in his 7th game with the Mustangs, came in batting 125. Grounded out to second, grounded out to first, popped up to third, and flew out to center. There's a high hopper towards second. Oviedo waits for it, throws to second. That's the only one they can get, though. So a run will score for the Mustangs on a fielder's choice there. That one was a slow hopper towards Oviedo at second. And the only play he really had was at second base there for the second out in the inning as they get Barth out there. So a fielder's choice allows Dixon to reach. There's a ground ball to Runge. Throws it over to first in time to get Jacob Klein. Very first pitch swinging there to the third baseman. It's only one run scores, but that makes it a 3-run lead going to the bottom of the 8th for the Mustangs over the Paddleheads, 8-5. We'll be back right after this.
On the phone with us is Wes at Bison Ford. Wes, what kind of sizzling deals do you have for us today?
You know what, J. Ray? We are still buying used vehicles, cars, trucks, and SUVs of all kinds. So stop in. If you need to sell one, we'll buy it. And while you're here, ask about our pre-owned certified program. That's Ford CPO. Buy with confidence. We've got almost 100 units in stock, so lots of stuff to pick from. So buy a car, truck, or SUV. Sell a car, truck, or SUV. That's Bison Ford, 510th Avenue South. Give us a call, 727-2552.
Strobel's Rental has the tools and equipment you need to bring your home or yard back to life this summer. Whether you plan to repaint the house or have a landscaping project in mind, Strobel's has the equipment you need, from power rakes to pressure washers, edgers to aerators, and so much more. Strobel's Rental is proudly serving Great Falls with 2 locations to serve you, 800 6th Street Southwest and 3001 10th Avenue South. Strobel's Rental. We rent most everything.
Summer. A time for outdoor barbecues, a hike in the mountains, or a swim in the lake. If you're missing out on these and many more summer activities because the honey-do list is so huge, JD's Home Service is here to help. Yes, they do big jobs such as remodels of kitchens and bathrooms, but they do offer service calls for quick little home maintenance or repair jobs. Contact JD's Home Service today at 406-899-2191 or message JD's Home Service on Facebook.
We're back here, Centene Stadium, bottom of the 8th inning. Leading off for the Voyagers here is going to be Adam Oviedo. Now, I'm going to give you a little teaser. I don't know too much information on it or if it's still actually going to be on. I believe it is. I haven't heard otherwise. A week or so ago, I was talking with Tommy, and he was telling me that at the end of August, they were going to be planning a special event at the Sip and Dip Lounge here in Great Falls, where Tommy Thompson was going to be a mermaid. Yes. If you've ever been to the Sip and Dip, if you haven't, look it up. It's a tiki bar. It's one of the sites you got to see if you do come to Great Falls. It's one of the places you have to visit. It's a great atmosphere and fun place to go. And you got to try a fishbowl if you drink. I mean, those things are big. Anyway. So he was saying something about him being a merman and swimming, him and some of the players. So doing that on an evening for a charity event. And so I'm going to talk with Tommy hopefully tomorrow and maybe have a little more information as Adam Oviedo swings at the first pitch. Misses for strike 1. Pace still on the mound. Well for the Mustangs since then. has shut out the Voyagers, in fact. That one's fouled straight back over the PA announcer's head over there. 0-2 the count on Oviedo. So that's just a little teaser there. So you'll stay tuned for tomorrow night to hopefully find out the end of that. There's a grounder towards short. Up with it. Over to first. It's a hop. And safe at first is Oviedo. And we'll see if they call an error on that one. I think he was going to be safe, but they do put up an error. So, an error. E6 if you're keeping score there in your scorebook at home. So Polanco steps up to the plate. His first at bat today. First pitch to him. There's a ground ball between third and short. Gets past the sliding shortstop. Barth out into left field for a single. Single for Lucas Polanco. So the eighth inning starting off well here for the Voyagers. Bring up Jake Malik. Jake tonight, 1 for 3. Line back to the pitcher. Had a single to left in the fourth, a RBI single, and then struck out in the fifth. Runners at first and second, nobody out. See some action going on in the Mustangs bullpen as these two teams fighting it out to see who's going to take possession of first place in the second half of the season here. Swing and a miss by Jake Malik. As the last we heard, the Paddleheads were beating the Idaho Falls Chuckers. If the Chuckers win, then it would be a two-way tie. I know. I'm intelligent that way. Look how smart I am, right? Here's the pitch. A little high for a ball. 1-1. So Pace still looking at the ground, settling. Now he looks to second. Looks to home and delivers. That one's high. They throw to second, try to get behind the runner. Not able to do it. Very close play, though. If they'd caught the ball, they might have had a shot at him. But the shortstop, Barth, not able to grab it in his glove. Hard, accurate throw by Pereira to second. As Oviedo, who was picked off earlier in the game at second base in the fifth inning, almost got picked off again there by the catcher this time. The pitch here is high for another ball. Make it 3-1 now to Jake Malik. So Jake looking to get on any way he can, and if he does, Braden Daniel on deck. Braden's having a good night. He's 2 for 4. A single and a double. Double his last time up down the left field line. Single came in the third inning up the middle. Had a hard hit ball to deep, deep center field, about 410 feet deep. That was caught by the center fielder Dixon out there. Here's the pitch. It is called a strike. So a full count on Jake Malik now. That one was in the higher end of the strike zone there. So Adam Oviedo staying a little closer to second base. Nobody holding on the runner at first, Lucas Polanco. And Pace's pitch. Swung and fouled off at the plate. Malik staying alive. Last thing he wants to do is hit into a double play. Best thing he can do is get a hit. 3-2. As I said, Malik's been struggling here the last few games. 0 for 5 last night. 1 for 3 so far tonight. And the pitch. That one's inside. No, they called a strike on that one. That one was, well, from my vantage points, it's just off to the left of home plate. I had a good view of it. Appeared to be high and inside to Jake Malik. But it's called strike 3 by the home plate umpire for the first out here in the inning. So Braden Daniel. That wasn't the worst thing that could happen to us, but it wasn't a great thing, obviously. 1 out, 2 men on. Braden Daniel at the plate. Voyagers trailing by 3. There's the pitch. That is a strike. Right across the plate at the knees. 0-1 to count. Tommy Thompson still looking out to center field, upset at the last call. Braden Daniel steps back into the left-handed batter's box. Holds the bat high above his head. Pace, taking his own pace here. Now delivers a changeup. Yeah, it's a strike called. I could see daylight between the ball and the plate, but he gets called a strike. He's closer than I am. I might have had a optical illusion there. So it's 0-2. 1 out. Braden Daniel's going to have to protect the plate. Anything that's close here. Still staring at second as pace. Now he looks to home and delivers. That one's fouled off on a line drive to the right side. Just turned a little too soon. Otherwise, that's a double down the right field line. Maybe even a triple with Braden's speed. He's got good speed on the bases. Oviedo and even Lucas Polanco. Polanco as a catcher has decent speed for a catcher. Here's the pitch. There's a high fly ball to deep center field. It's going back and making the catch at the warning track is the center fielder. Deja vu of inning 1 right there for Braden Daniel. As Burl Dixon was playing him deep once again. And gathers in that ball. A lot of times, fielders will play him a little shallower, and they'll have that one line drive hit over their head, but Burl playing that nicely. Gets the second out. Oviedo does move to third. Polanco stays at first. And that brings up Colin Runge. First pitch to him is a ball. Runge tonight had a double in the first inning, a single in the third, a ground out in the fifth, and a strikeout in the sixth. So he's 2 for 4 today. Righty on righty here. Runge resting the bat on his right shoulder, waiting for pace. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball towards the right side. Second baseman Klein up with it. Throws the first. And they do call him out. It was a stretch by Jackson. The first base umpire wanted to make sure he'd kept his foot on the base. He looked twice and said he did. So the Voyagers get 2 men on with nobody out and can't push a run across the plate. They still trail 8-5 going to the top of the ninth. We'll be back right after this.
And now more Jim Taylor Motors news from the future. Headline year 2038. In a landmark election, Seattle has voted into office Klee Klee the Harbor Seal as its new mayor. This marks the first time a person identifying as an aquatic mammal has been elected to major public office outside of the state of California. Citizens say they are looking forward to Klee Klee making true campaign promises of lowering taxes, cleaning up crime, and making the city's many attractions accessible for humans with flippers and fins. The Rolling Stones and Elon Musk's SpaceX are teaming up for a series of concerts in space. The legendary band, now with a combined age of over a half a millennium, looks forward to performing in space, saying zero gravity is the only environment they can do their signature dance moves without shattering a hip. And like always, the new Ford, Chevy, GMC, or late model used vehicle you purchased from Jim Taylor Motors in Fort Benton still has its famous Powertrain for Life coverage on it, providing you peace of mind and protecting your wallet no matter when the news is. We now return you to your regularly scheduled humor.
It's times like these where you just need to take 5. But at the Peak and the Peak West Bank Landing, they encourage you to take 10. Take any 10 group exercise classes, that is, in your first month of being a member and earn your enrollment fee back. With a $50 enrollment for the entire family during the month of August. Enrollment fee will be discounted off your next month's membership fees. With August being National Wellness Month, anyone looking to improve their overall wellness can receive a free VIP 30-day membership. Some restrictions apply, so see membership for details. The Peak at 1800 Benefice Court and the Peak West Bank Landing at 401 3rd Street Northwest. It's the brand you know, the people you trust, and the quality you deserve. It's all right there at the Peak.
Back here at Centene Stadium, top of the 9th inning, Jackson Raper facing Anthony Becerra on the mound for the Voyagers. First pitch, a slow sweeping curve, swing and a miss, strike 1. Raper tonight, a single, a ground out, and a fielder's choice, and a ground out. Second pitch is a strike as well. 0-2 on Raper. Becerra's pitch, that one right back up the middle. Oviedo ranging wide to his right, scoops it up, throws the first in time. That was a slow hit ball up the middle. Nice job by Oviedo to range a long way, and then on the run throw it underhanded towards first in time to get the speedy Raper. Well, that'll bring up Gabe Wirtz. Gabe hasn't really done much tonight. Takes the first pitch for a ball. Gabe tonight is flied out to right, grounded out to short, flied out to right, and grounded out to third. The next pitch is a ball as well, 2-0. That one catches the outside edge, this home plate umpire, Michael Chuckerman. I just looked at the Idaho Falls Chuckers Twitter account there between innings. Swing and a miss at that one. High pitch there, 2-2. And they're trailing the Paddleheads in the bottom of the 8th inning, 10-6. Here's the pitch. Called strike 3. Rings him up. As Wirtz has something to say to the home plate umpire. So 2 out in the inning. Becerra hoping to keep it a 3-run lead for the Mustangs going into the bottom of the 9th to give the Voyagers a shot at this one. Brian Pereira, who had a 3-run shot in the first, popped up to first base, drew a walk, and flew out to center. Takes the first pitch for a ball. The second pitch from Sarah breaks in across the inside edge. Strike 1, 1-1. The Voyagers will have Riley Jepson, Derek Colbush, and Michael Deeb heading to the plate in the bottom of the 9th inning. Another breaking ball there, cuts across the inside again. Strike 2. It's a heck of a breaking pitch. It starts off way inside on that left-handed pitcher and then breaks across just the inside of the black part of the plate. There's a fastball outside that's a little too far outside. As Bob Euchre would say, just a bit outside. 2-2 the count. The next pitch just missing. Full count. So the payoff pitch by Becerra, who moves very quickly. Another breaking ball. This one caught up to by Pereira, fouled off to the right side. That one broke a little too far over the plate. Becerra got away with that one. Here comes his payoff. Fastball just ticked at the plate. Staying alive is Wirtz. In 2 out here in the top of the 9th inning. 8-5. 8 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors for the Mustangs. 5 runs, 11 hits, no errors for the Voyagers. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 rings him up on the outside edge. So Becerra gets 2 strikeouts and a ground out. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the 9th to keep the Voyagers only 3 runs down. We'll see if some magic happens when we come back in 90 seconds.
Darn elephants. They walk right through our fence like it isn't even there.
Just do what I did. Call Montana Fence. They gave me a great-looking fence at a great price. We haven't had a single elephant get into our yard since they put up the fence. It's great.
Don't let unwanted visitors into your yard. Contact Montana Fence for a quote on a new fence. Visit them on the web, montanafence.com. That's montanafence.com.
We're talking with Dana over at Bleskin Motor Company.
Today I want to talk about fresh inventory. We've got lots on the ground, somewhere close to about 200, anywhere from a 1984 Nissan 300Z to a 2022 Ford 3/4-ton Lariat, and all in between. So come on down to Bleskin Motors. Make it your first stop when you're checking out your new cars.
Just over the hill from high prices, Bleskin Motor Company. Windsor, see what we have in store.
Hi, Mike Whittigan here from Windsor Plywood. Did you know we have composite decking in stock that starts at $2 a lineal foot? We also have a large selection of wood decking, including Ipe, Tigerwood, Cedar. Also this year, we have redwood in stock. If you're in need of decking or railing this year, come on in and see the experts at Windsor Plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
Back here, Centene Stadium, bottom of the 9th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Billings Mustangs. Their closer, I'm guessing, as he came in last night in the 9th inning, gave up a single to start things off to Colbush. And that one, a single to left, but then got 2 strikeouts on Braden Daniel and Jake Malik, and then a ground out right back to the pitcher by Riley Jepson. So facing the heart of the lineup there for sure was the new pitcher on the mound, Bo Bonvillian. 6-footer, 195 pounds, 23 years old, from Bryant, Arkansas. Went to the University of Central Oklahoma. He has appeared in 31 games, started 1 game, has 4 saves to his credit, has an ERA of 1.88. He'll start off with Mr. 409 coming in, Riley Jepson. That was his batting average coming in today. Riley hasn't done too much to improve on that, but he hasn't really done too much to disprove it. He's got 2 walks, and he's 0 for 2 on 2 groundouts. So he gets a hit here, and he's going to maintain fairly close to that 409. That one's high and tight on him. Ball 1. To start off the bottom of the 9th inning, the Voyagers need 3 to tie. We've only had 1 home run duel here at Centene Stadium in the last 2 years that it's been around. That was just a few weeks ago against the Idaho Falls Chuckers, a game that Riley Jepson won with a home run ball over the right field fence. 2-0 the count. Riley steps out of the batter's box, steps back in. Bonvillian leans way over. Left-hander straightens up, pitches. Out breaking balls inside. Make that 3-0. Bonvillian has only walked 3 batters in his 31 appearances in 28 2/3 innings. has struck out 42, though. That one's high, ball 4. So the leadoff hitter is on base for the Voyagers, just what we need. And I've mentioned many times, if you listen to my Voyager broadcasts, base on balls, leadoff base on balls especially, always seem to come back and bite that pitcher in the derriere there and cause a little trouble. Hey, before they get too far away, hopefully some of those concession guys are still and gals are still around. They always do such a wonderful job here at Centene Stadium. So when you come out to a game, we've only got a few left here in the regular season. There's a line drive shot out to left field by Derek Colbush for a single, moving Jepson up to second base and finding himself on first, Derek Colbush with a line drive shot out to left. Michael Deeb stepping up to the plate. As I was saying, concession groups, people always do such a fantastic job, always friendly and nice, and get you exactly what you want and do it quickly, too. So Michael Deeb, 1 for 4 tonight with a single to left field. And here's the pitch for Bonvillian. That one breaks across the outside of the plate. Strike 1. Bonvillian has allowed 18 hits. Make that 19 now. 7 runs, 6 of them earned. Going up 1 double, 1 triple, and 1 home run. Batting average against him is only 180. There's another breaking ball, just a little high and inside. 1-1. Has 1 wild pitch and 6 hit batters. That may be his biggest weakness, maybe. Just a little wild occasionally. His next pitch is fouled back over my head by Deeb. 1-2 the count. Deeb, as I said, 1 for 4. Had a ground out to first, a fly out to center, a single to left, and then a hit into a double play ball in the 7th inning after Colbush had gotten on with a single. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss by Deeb. Down on strikes. He goes for the first out in the inning. That's going to bring up Christopher Chino de Guzman. Chino grounded out to short, struck out, had a single to right, and struck out. Coming into the game, he came in batting .299, has been hitting very well the last couple of weeks. Hopefully gets something here. He does. That one's a high fly ball out to right center field. Sorry, it's shallow center, so nobody's going to advance. Just got a little too much air under that one, did De Guzman. So 2 out now in the inning. The hopes of the Voyagers fading fast here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Danger of losing their 5th game in a row and dropping behind in the race for the second half playoff spot. Adam Oviedo steps in. He's had a couple of base on balls, reached on an error, and swings at the first pitch, misses that one, and had a single in the 5th inning. So 0-1 is the count here on Adam Oviedo. Bonneville looks the second. Bovillian, sorry. Here comes the pitch. Little check swing. They appeal and says, you went. And the home plate umpire made that call. 0-2. So 1 strike away from putting away the Voyagers. This is Bovillian. He's got runners at first and second after giving up a base on balls and a single to start the inning off. Gets a strikeout and a flyout. Here comes, and swing and a miss. They're going to have to throw down the first to complete the play. They do. And that is the game for the Voyagers. They are unable to come back on this one. End up losing 8-5 in this one, as the Voyagers lose their 5th in a row, and the Mustangs win their 5th in a row. So 2 teams going the opposite directions here the last 5 games, obviously. So the Voyagers will hope to get